And good afternoon and good evening from Dragon Stadium, the Clinton football field. Tonight, the Clinton High School Dragons are not playing anybody, but they are promoting themselves. And we have at least 15 teams, if you include boys and girls, probably right at 20 different teams that will focus and include the band, track and field, wrestling, football, basketball, baseball, flag football. The list goes on and on. But we will be talking to numerous folks tonight. And of course, Matt Hagan is with us. Matt, you want to talk to us? Or I guess you're always the one that has a lot of words to tell folks. But Matt, you're putting a lot of this together, particularly on the video side of things and a lot on audio too. You're the one that knows all the technical stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Wall. And yeah, this is our first year collaborating, becoming the Dragon Network, powered by Wish. And we want to thank you all for jumping in with us, Ron for helping us out. Yeah, our setup, it's not a cheap setup, it's not an easy setup, but with your all's help, I think this is going to be the best season we've had. We've upgraded some of our equipment. We might have some special things where we can talk to people on the field this year and send it back up here. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see how that works. But tonight, I mean, look at how many people are here so far. And this thing just started, maybe 2 minutes ago?
It certainly did. And I think there's a lot of folks will be out here. It's a pretty good evening. It's really not what I call truly hot for this time of year.
It's not hot at all. We've got almost every single sport out here, and including clubs like FFA. We've got the band just did the Dragon Walk and got here. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We've got a ton of new coaches out here. We've got water slides on one side. We've got bounce houses. If you come down here, there is something everyone can do.
And you've got Devontae Fortson that came up here with Wilson and the other
Weston
Fulford, who came up here, and they'll be talking to us before the evening is done. And Isaiah Williams, basketball player, he'll be talking to us in the next little bit, and probably talk to at least Chase Locker. Don't know if Chris is here for sure tonight or not, but we understand Chase definitely is. And I think it's rather interesting where all three of the Lockharts are concerned. Daddy Lockhart, who started the dynasty, if you will, Don Lockhart, then, of course, Chris Lockhart and Chase. I've interviewed all three of them in real time over all the years. It just shows how truly old I am. But
No, I actually was a student under Chris. And I used to go down there. It was kind of say something. I would finish some of my work early in my math class. I would go down there and actually do drills against his basketball team. I just wasn't allowed to play, but I loved the way he coached. I love how physical we were. Not saying anything about now. It's a completely different game, but it was physical. I'm laughing right now because if you look at the FFA, they're actually pretending to rope a steer on the 40-yard line. I might have to actually try to get our camera zoomed in on that, but look right below us at the 40-yard line. You've got a football player trying to rope a steer on a hay basket.
That's pretty interesting, and that shows we're definitely from the Southland, and we're proud of it.
And if you look, they've also changed something else. Look at where the band is sitting right now. The band is actually going to be in the same stands as we are this coming season. The only reserved seating is right here in H, right below the press box. C and S are actually now general seating. They're not general seating, but they're not reserved anymore. And now we've got Ace is coming up. He's going to be helping us out, taking pictures and videos this year on the field as well. Well, we got to give a shout out to everyone that's going to be helping us out this year too. Oh, we got some cheerleaders too.
That sounds wonderful.
I'm going to take off my headset. I'm going to talk to them and see if they're ready to talk to us.
Okay, sounds great. Okay. It should be rather interesting. I know different times they show up on the clock. 4:16 a while ago, and now it's 5:04. Now it says 5:05. I think we've got some cheerleaders that may come to talk to us a little bit. And you're going to turn us on there, Matt.
As soon as you get yours on, I'll turn you on, and then you can just sit down and talk to it. You're fine.
Okay. All right, here we go. And what's your name?
My name is Reese.
Okay. How long have you been a cheerleader?
Since my 6th grade year, in middle school. So, however many years that is.
Well,
and I'm now a junior.
Okay. So, what is your most rewarding thing about being a cheerleader?
Honestly, just the community is pretty great, and like just helping people, making people cheer, like that's like a reward to me, like making people smile. And stuff.
what excites you the most, and which sport, in effect, excites you the most?
Can you re-ask that question? Sorry.
Oh, you go right ahead. You're fine.
So just like what excites me the most.
Yeah, in other words, which sport do you get more fired up for, whether it be basketball, football, or if you cheer for some of the other teams as well?
Honestly, football, just being in the Friday Night Lights and just the band playing and us dancing to it and us cheering. It just is. It's a great time, and I love it a lot.
And what do you think about the fall and coming back into school? I guess you're quite excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to share with all my friends and figure out all these new classes that I have, and hopefully it's going to be a good year.
And do you all, I mean, I know because I do a lot of football and basketball. Do you do baseball and softball some and some other ones as well? Or?
No, we just do football and basketball, and then we're also a comp team. So we do go and do competitions, and yeah. So
okay.
That's also a lot of fun.
And who is your friend over here? I guess we'll talk to her.
My friend is Haley, and she's the captain of our cheer team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was so
Okay, next up we've got Haley.
Hello.
And Haley, what's your last name?
White.
Okay. Well, tell us about how long you've been a cheerleader.
Well, I've been a cheerleader since I was a little girl, but it's my 4th year on the high school team.
4th year, so you've started from day one in high school.
Yes.
That's certainly, I'm sure, is quite rewarding and an honor because lots of times I don't know that a underclassman, a freshman, would get to start as a cheerleader.
Yes, it's definitely it's a privilege to be on the cheer team, and I'm grateful for my spot here.
Well, tell us about so far how things are going, and did y'all have a summer camp and that sort of thing?
Yes, we went to Great Wolf Lodge for our UCA camp, and we got first place in dance and cheer, and second place in sideline, and then we got 3 staff invites, so that was cool. And then we've also we've learned a lot new material for our competitions, so we're excited to go into that.
Which maybe it's a dumb question, but you said some of the different drills you were doing. What particularly is a sideline?
Sideline is where we get the offense or defense. We'll do that, and then for our cheer, it's like crowd involvement. So we'll do cheers to involve the crowd with us.
Okay. And you're what, a senior?
I am.
Okay. And you're the captain, so everybody's got to answer to you.
Yes.
Well, Haley, good to talk to you. Best of luck as you head through the football season and then into basketball. I'm sure we'll be seeing you quite a bit.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Haley. That's Haley, the captain of the Clinton High School Dragon cheerleaders. As we've got somebody coming up next. Okay, Isaiah Williams, as we have called your number quite a bit for the Clinton High School Dragons in the past years. You shoot quite well from the outside.
I appreciate it.
How are things going?
They're good. Really looking forward to the season coming up and kind of trying to pick up where we left off.
And you're a rising senior, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How tall are you now?
I'm 6'3".
I thought you had gained an inch or so since I last saw you, but how have things gone in the summer and with both Coach Lockards and Packerson? I guess they definitely keep you on your toes.
Yeah, it's good. Summer went well. We, kind of try to still adjust to offense and defensively, because we lost a couple seniors, a couple key pieces. But we look good. And I honestly think we can go right back to where we were last year and maybe even go farther.
Was there something you did recently that you're talented in other things? Was it something sort of like a play or something you were on or something? I can't remember what that was.
I wasn't in a play, no.
It wasn't a play, but it was something that was a little different than basketball. I can't remember what it was.
It was, honestly, I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm not too sure.
Okay. I will definitely find out. Because,
you let me know.
Yeah, because I on a Dragon segment, I talked about you and another girl on something, but I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember either. Beats me.
Well, tell us about what you've done in the summer. I know Coach Lockhart, I talked to him about the 35-second clock and his thoughts on that. Do you have any thoughts on your thoughts on that 35-second clock?
It definitely messes with our offense for sure. Lockhart we like to play it slow sometimes, and we've held the ball for a quarter one time, so it definitely is different. But honestly, I don't think it's going to really affect us that much. As in, like we're a fast-paced team, but we're smart with it. We know that we know how to read the defense and just to see the gaps and stuff. So I think we're quick enough for it to not hurt us at all.
I think if I'm remembering correctly, you and Tackett will probably be the two starters that'll take the place of the ones that left, and you still got three other guys, I guess, that you plug in. The point guard, Nelson, and tell us the other guys.
We got Camden, point guard. We got Jackson Alcorn. Those are our two returning starters. You got me and Ben. Those are our seniors. And then, honestly, that last spot could go with a lot of people. You could go with Logan Hill or Brendan Hayden. And honestly, everybody can fill that spot. And that's one of the cool things about this team again this year is we have so many lineups that we could do, and it really won't. Like, none of these lineups will hurt us in any way. It's kind of like last year. We were so deep, like we didn't know what to do with it sometimes, and I think it'd be the same like this year. So
yeah, I was quite amazed last year in talking to Coach Lockhart and either coach, but it seemed like your guys, you could go 9 and 10 deep and not miss much, particularly on defense, and even an offense most of the time would pick up the slack.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I was talking to Coach about this yesterday. I watched some film on it from last season, and I was like, we were good. But then I was like, we can go back to that same spot because if you look at me, Jackson, and Cam, we've played varsity since freshman year, and so we've gone with all these teams just to see what it is to win and then what it is to lose. So we know both ways, and I think experience is going to be a real big thing this year.
Well, Isaiah, good to talk to you, and best of luck as you get ready for basketball just around the bend. I know Coach Locker will expect big things from you your senior year.
Thank you.
Isaiah Williams of the Clinton High School Dragons. You're certainly a fine one, and we've got other folks going to come in and talk to us as we go. The Clinton softball team. We're glad to see these young ladies. And your name?
Sarah Bishop.
Sarah, tell us about your softball team, your record last year, and what year you are to this year.
I'm a 27, and we had a really good record last year. We were one game away from going to sectionals, and we had a really good team. We had all of our seniors, good pitchers, and it just didn't go our way.
Well, I know this past year we did a game. You played Anderson County, and you defeated them in what was really an exciting game at the Clinton Field. And I'm sure you've got quite a few of those girls, from last year.
Yeah, we had 4 seniors graduate, and most of my class we have started on varsity since our freshman year. So yeah, we beat Anderson County both in school games, one at Clinton and Anderson County, and then we beat them in the district tournament. So 3 times in this season.
Well, that you have to be bragging big time on that. That's, I guess, your fiercest rival.
Yes, that is very much.
And tell us about who are the mainstays for your team coming up.
Well, we have the best thing about it is we have a lot of freshmen that can play anywhere. We can just put them in spots and they'll play their position, and our seniors can play anywhere. We have multiple pitchers that can just come in and do their job, and we have almost 8 freshmen that can come in and play anywhere we want. So it's going to be so easy. Just put anywhere. If anybody gets hurt, we can always just put them in there and be just as strong as we was.
So you've got a lot of depth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when's your first game? We'll find out. How's that?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Good to talk to you.
Thank you.
And we've got more where that came from, as we're glad to talk to the fine folks. And we've got a golf player. And are you and your name?
Grant Hanna, senior on the golf team.
Well, wonderful. Glad to hear that. Tell us about your golfing so far.
We've had about 4 matches so far, and half of them went the way that we wanted, half haven't. We got a bunch of brand new kids, bunch of baseball boys playing on the team this year. Very excited to see what we will accomplish this year. We also have a new assistant coach, Parker Hanna, which is my brother. He's done a lot for us, and then of course our head coach, Coach Kane. He's an amazing coach. I've known him for past 6 years, and he coached my brother in high school, and it's going to be a really good year. Excited to see what everybody can do.
What sort of techniques in golf do you to do and have as exercises to get better in? And that's one sport I'm not any good in. I was in my day a good tennis player and a good football and basketball player, but forget golf.
Yeah, so golf's one of those sports that you have to play absolutely every single day, or else you're going to lose everything. If you take 1 week off, you're going to lose everything you've accomplished the past month, right? So a bunch of these boys, we'll go to the course and see each other there, not even mean to. Another thing with golf is it's 99% mental. So, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the mental game, then you don't have anything.
Well, I was wondering, which I guess in your time period, Tiger Woods would be someone that you look at and want to emulate to some degree.
For sure.
Back in my day was Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
But, those guys amaze me in seeing what they've done.
Yeah, 100%. You watch those guys today, and they're not sitting there thinking about whether they need to take the club a certain way or what they need to do in their swing. They're just sitting there thinking about what they want the ball to do, and then they get up and just do it. It's amazing to see how good some of those pro players are.
Are you the captain of the team?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that, and best of luck. And when's your first real match, or were those?
Those were real matches.
Those were real matches already.
Yeah, we already have. We start sometime in the summer, like basically beginning of the summer. We're already practicing, heading for the next season. But we have our next match is Monday at Centennial Golf Course against the AC Mavs.
Well, that'll be a big one.
Oh, it's a big one. We're ready. We're ready for it.
Well, congratulations. Best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
And we've got a lot of folks coming up here. I'm glad to talk to anyone and everyone sports-wise throughout the Clinton system. And we have next the head coach.
And the assistant coach.
Well, come in and talk to us.
Alrighty.
Are you the golf coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay, certainly. And your name?
Matt Kane.
Matt Kane.
Yep.
Okay, tell us about so far your captain gave us an idea of what's what, but I'm a little bit green on golf in general, so just enlighten me.
Well, this season is off to a good start. Probably like he told you. We're about a fourth of the way through the season. The golf season goes by really fast. But like I said, we're off to a good start and we're excited. We've got a really deep team this year. We've got several players and there's a lot of competition within the team and also within the district. So it's a healthy level of competition that we're really enjoying this year.
And how do you go about teaching these guys in golf what to do? I mean, I would know how to teach, say, tennis or basketball or baseball a little bit and football, but I have no idea on golf.
We just have normal practices where we do different drills to improve on things, and most of the team has already played a good bit of golf before they get to me. The middle school does a really good job of sending us some good golfers, and the same for Anderson County. Our middle school golf program countywide does a really good job. So we get the easy part. We get to take them after they've learned those hard things like you're talking about and just fine tune it a little bit.
Well, good.
Yep.
So your next matchup is at Centennial, and you take on Anderson County, and that's what, on the 10th?
Yep, that's Monday.
Well, sounds wonderful. Best of luck against Anderson County.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Here's my assistant coach, Parker.
Well, wonderful. Coach Parker, how's it going?
I'm great. How are you, sir?
Very good.
Good.
Well, you're starting young as an assistant coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just graduated in 23, so.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us about how things are going golf-wise with you.
Great, great. So I played for Coach Kane for 4 years, for Coach Kane in Clinton, and then graduated in 23, finished college, and got the opportunity to come here as an assistant coach, and it's just not something you want to pass up.
Well, very good. I'm glad you're here, and you head to Centennial on, the 10th?
Yes, sir.
Just around the bend, Monday.
Yes,
and
sir.
Let's wish you the best of luck there. And how long have you been in golf?
So I started, I guess, 7th grade, so middle school. So
Okay.
I played from 7th grade up until senior year of high school, and then decided I'd go to college, get my academics done there, and then I've always played for fun, even after high school, and then the opportunity came up to coach, and like I said, just a great opportunity, so I took it.
Did you play any in college?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. And you played at Clinton?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, very good. Best of luck, Coach, and I'm sure we'll be seeing you around the bend.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for having us today.
Glad you're here. Okay. And who is next?
Who we got next?
Oh, who do we have next? A football player.
Me, Weston, and Devontae.
Okay.
So,
Well, we know you guys. You all were up here the other day.
oh yeah.
Well, tell us, Mr. Wilson. Yes.
Yes.
Jackson Wilson. First of all, you're a big fella.
Yeah.
What do you weigh in at now?
About 265.
And you're what, 6'2"?
I wish. Maybe 6 foot on a good day. I
Oh,
don't know.
6 foot 265. Okay. Well, tell us about your scrimmage from last evening.
Yeah. Went down to Ray County. Great competition. Our guys got to go against some really good 5A, 6A talent team from Georgia. We're really coming together as a group. Just being really physical up front and being really fast and really smart on the back end. And our quarterback's great. So it went really good last night.
Let's see. On the offense, do you and Devontae line up together, or is he on the other side?
He's on defense. So
Oh, mainly on defense. Okay.
yeah, but he gives me a good look in practice. So that's my guy.
Well, no, that's good because y'all can have reps against each other and really test each other because y'all are big and strong. So
Yes, sir.
that works
Absolutely.
out really well. Tell us about your little boys league, the little linemen that you help at different times.
Yeah, started that about last November. Just kind of something I wish I would have had when I was their age. And, I've had kids from all over the state come down and train with me, and Devontae and Weston. So being able to do that's really awesome for me because, I love teaching kids and helping kids. And they're great. They come and they work hard and they listen. So it's been an awesome experience for me.
Glad to hear it. And I'm sure you're getting ready for the Jamboree next Friday, which will be down in Harriman. And So, as a general rule, did the coach look at yesterday as pretty successful outing for you guys?
I think so. I know whenever we were done, he got in the huddle, he was like, told us how good of a job we did. There's always room for improvement, but I think as a team, we're really, like I said, coming into our own. So, yeah, I would count yesterday as a success for our guys. We were super physical. Our leadership is through the roof, and just had a great evening yesterday for sure.
And I know, which he said some of this in print, that I saw that recently you took on Grace Christian Academy. They were 9-3, and then Ray County, I think it was 9-1 this past year, and 8-4 was Bradley Central, and that other team from Georgia. So y'all are playing some pretty tough teams, and you don't want to shy away from that because you'll have tough teams when you play in the regular season.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we come out week 2 against Oak Ridge. Week 1 we play a really good 4A Heritage team, really well coached, and week 2 is gonna be huge for us. Bradley Central and Oak Ridge play in the same region, so getting to go up against those guys, same talent, same really good coach group, coach team. So that was really good for us, and we don't shy away from anybody. We'll play anybody right here, right now. So.
Well, Jackson, good to talk to you,
Yes,
and
sir.
Best of luck in the fall campaign. We'll be talking to you,
All right.
I'm sure, numerous times.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Jackson Wilson of the Clinton High School Dragons football team. We've got more folks coming up to talk to us. Young lady and from the swim team. Well, certainly come in and talk to us. And your name?
Leah Thalen.
Leah?
Yes, Leah Thalen.
Okay. Well,
That's kinda
tell
a
us
weird one.
about your swimming team and when do y'all have your matches and that sort of thing.
Yeah, so swimming is a winter sport, so we start doing meets in October and we wrap up around January. But we'll start practicing here in a couple weeks.
That's hard to believe. Seems like I've heard a few things about you guys. Y'all have actually done pretty well in recent times.
Yeah, we've had some really good swimmers the past few years who have even qualified for finals at some of the more competitive meets. So it's really good news.
And what year are you in?
I'm going to be a senior,
Okay.
and I've been swimming since my sophomore year. So I kind of got a late start, but I've really enjoyed it.
Okay. Have you swam before that in any sort of competition or just mainly started as a sophomore?
No prior experience. My sister started in middle school. We practiced with the middle school team. And so when she started, I was like, I might as well try. I ended up loving it. So we do have a good mix of people that have a lot of experience and some people where it's their first time swimming. So.
Okay. Well, that's something else. I probably need to learn how to swim better myself. I learned how real good years ago, but always room for improvement, I guess.
Yep.
But best of luck as you start. And do you start the regular season in January, or how's that work?
Regular season starts in October. We'll have
October.
a few meets right here, and then our bigger meets are once we start getting into December and January. That's when we'll go to
Okay.
UT. Do meets there.
Over at UT Aquatic Center.
Yep.
Okay. Well, congratulations. I'm sure you'll have a great year.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we've got more folks to talk to. Is this another swimmer?
No, I'm a flag football player.
Oh, flag football player. Wonderful. Tell us about the flag football team. And this past year was a big year. And what year are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
You're in 10th grade.
So I'm a
Okay.
sophomore.
Did you play with them last year?
I did play for them last year.
Okay. So you're already a veteran.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. And your name?
I'm Haley Simmons.
Okay. Tell us what position you'll probably play this coming year.
Okay, so on offense, I will usually play running back and sometimes wide receiver and sometimes quarterback. And then on defense, I play rusher.
And I'd say that you all lost quite a few talented players from this past year, but seems like you'll probably have a lot of good ones coming up.
Yeah, we have a lot of upcoming seniors that are really good too.
Well, that's wonderful. Glad to hear that. And glad that you're out and already have a year under your belt. And when do y'all start?
We usually start practicing around February, in like February, March, and our games usually start in like middle March.
Okay. Well, best of luck, and we'll look forward to hopefully doing a few of your games for sure, even more on the radio.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we've got still other folks. Clinton High School cheerleader.
Captain of dance team.
Of the dance team?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's very similar. Cheerleader dance team.
Yeah,
I
we're
guess
very similar,
somewhat similar. And your name?
Carly White.
Well, Carly, tell us about what goes on in your drills as far as the dance team is concerned and what all is involved in doing that.
So basically, what we do for dance is we just dance at the football games to cheer on our football team. And at basketball games, we do the same thing during halftime shows. And then we also have separate competitions during like the winter time.
So in effect, you rev everybody up and get everybody excited just like the cheerleaders do, and it's a real good combination.
Yeah, we definitely try to involve ourselves with cheer and like make that close bond. So we're like all pretty much just good friends and try and do stuff together.
Well, good to talk to you, and best of luck during the 2026-2027 campaign.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Carly, good job. And we've got more folks to come in, and this guy's got to be a fisherman. Oh, my goodness. You are one of the grand champions, and I mean, this is quite amazing. First of all, I want to shake your hand about being a state champion.
Thank you, sir.
As a fisherman. Tell us about how you went about doing that sort of thing and how you've got the magic touch.
Well, I've been raised doing it. I mean, we started this up in my sophomore year, and whenever we did, we was kind of easing into them. We didn't really know about them much because, new coach and everything. But once we got the groove of everything, our junior year, we started traveling a little bit more, and we got a little bit better, and we had 5 top 10s, and we just so happened to make the state top 40. And whenever we did that, we went to Old Hickory, and whenever we got there, it's kind of a couple of rough days of practice, but after that, it was kind of just clicking for us that morning. That morning, we had our limit by 8 o'clock. We started at 6:30, so we kind of culled up a few. That means like get bigger fish through your limit, and we fished hard to the very end. And I mean, it's close. We won by 2 ounces, so it's pretty amazing how we got to be able to do that. And that's a story me and my partner never forget.
Tell us about your technique and your secrets to being able to do that.
Well, you just got to keep your head down, keep fishing. That's one of the main things that I've been taught around the years here. And whenever we was fishing the state championship, we thrown that top water. We thrown top water, and we thrown more moving baits like a chatterbait. People listening, they know what that is, but we won with that, and kind of just more finesse techniques instead of power. So everybody else, they got all these graphs and technology, and they think that's what it takes to win, but it really don't. You just fish the way you're used to fishing, and whenever you get after it, you'll catch them. Whenever it's your day, Lord will give it to you. So,
well, that is amazing. You just have that sort of instinct, if you will.
I'd say that's what it is. It's just something I'm using my skill to my advantage, and hopefully I make it to college for this kind of stuff, but if I do, then I'm going to do it for the Lord. You know what I mean?
Oh yes,
that's for Him. So once I get there, it's all fishing from there. So hopefully I'll make it.
Well, good talk to you, and I'm glad matter of fact, I had you on the Dragon segment. We talked about you on the Dragon segment on the radio before. I'm glad to meet you, guy that's won the state championship.
Yes, sir. We will.
Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. And we've got still more folks to come and talk to us about Dragon sports all the way around the bend. Head baseball coach coming in to talk to us. And that'll be our next guy coming in. And the first of all, your name, sir.
Blake Witt.
Okay, Blake, talk to us about the baseball team and your upcoming season. I guess you've got one of your players with you as well.
Yeah, I got two of my players, Brendan
Okay.
Tipton and Jaden Cuevas. They're two of our team captains this year that we voted on. The season's going to be a solid, tough one. Actually, it's going to be probably one of our tougher schedules that we've had probably in the last 5 years. But right now we're just trying to repeat the standard that we left here in 2024 when I was here under Rob Stacy, and get that culture back that kind of fell off the last few years. So.
I know last year, I think, just off the top of my head, I think it was 8-20 or something like that,
Yeah.
which was a rough year. And I'm glad you're coming in to bring some excitement back to the baseball team.
Oh yeah, we're coming in with ball of smoke. I mean, we're in our strength and conditioning week 9 right now. Every one of our guys that have been through the workouts have put on 8 to 11 pounds. We're getting bigger, stronger, faster every day, and that's what we're doing right now. The guys are working their butts off, and we're excited. Like I've told the administration, like we want every home game at JC Park to be a Friday night, like down here at Dragon Stadium. So
Yeah.
we want to bring that excitement back.
And I know you said 8 to 11 pounds. I know in football and basketball, I know a little bit more about that as far as your nutrition and what you're trying to build on. What are you mainly doing baseball-wise?
We're kind of running CrossFit workouts. I like to call them CrossFit 2.0. A lot of running, a lot of conditioning, a lot of quick movements, twitchy movements. But we've been teaching the boys. Our strength and conditioning coach, Chris Fairchild, he is teaching the boys a lot of nutrition, what to eat, what to eat before workouts, after workouts, recovery. We've gotten cold plunge tubs that the boys go to. They come down and get their protein in after a lift. So they're taking the initiative to get better. We tell them all the time, we can't want it more for you. You have to want it, and they've really come in and dialed that in this season. And I think they're going to surprise a lot of people in this town.
Are you fine tuning to try to gain a certain amount of weight and a certain amount of muscle?
Yeah,
and go from there.
Yeah, that's what we're doing, and obviously they're hitting on their own and stuff, and getting better on their craft. So we trust that they're doing what they're supposed to do, and we look forward to seeing them ball out this year.
Well, very good. Okay, I guess we need to talk to your guys here.
Yeah.
And your name?
Jaden Cuevas.
It seems like I know you're a basketball player too, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I knew I'd heard that name before. Tell us about what your position is and what you're doing with the baseball team.
I pitch and I play short and third in the infield, and that's really all that I do.
And how long have you been playing baseball?
I've been playing it since I was like 4.
My goodness, same with basketball?
No, I started playing basketball in my 7th grade year.
Okay, so you're very much in baseball big time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that. And you're still fairly young, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going into my junior year.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, and I'm sure you're going to bring the Dragons back to more wonderful times.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And who else do we have here?
I'm Brendan Tipton.
Okay, Mr. Tipton, how long have you been playing baseball?
Since I was 4 as well.
Oh, my goodness. Since early years, as toddlers, I guess. But tell us what position you play.
I play third and first in the infield and also pitch.
Well, you just about play everywhere.
Yes, sir.
That'll help the coach for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about so far, and what year are you in?
I'll be a senior.
You'll be a senior, okay. And when's your first game?
Be like March 8th, I believe.
Okay. Well, congratulations, guys. We wish you all the best of luck.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Glad you're here.
All right, go Dragons.
You better believe it. Go Dragons all the way.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, certainly. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
And I guess, okay, we got somebody else here. Okay. And first of all, your name, Blade?
Kennedy Cook.
Kennedy Cook.
Yes.
That's an interesting name. Okay. And what are you in?
I am the vice president of our DECA chapter.
Okay. Well, wonderful. Tell us about what you do in DECA.
Well, DECA is a business organization that's all about teaching kids how to be future business leaders, and we do a lot of community service and working with a lot of local Clinton businesses.
Well, that is wonderful. That has to be quite rewarding.
It is. We have a lot of fun.
And so tell us about what in general that encompasses.
We teach a lot of leadership skills, how to man different projects, whether that's service projects or actually like planning out different types of businesses and writing business plans. We serve our community a lot, just like showing up and helping with different stuff.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Best of luck. I have not ever talked to someone where you're concerned, so I was a little bit green on what that was about, and I'm glad to hear you're doing some rewarding things.
Yes.
Okay. Congratulations. We hope to see you around in the future.
Thank you.
Okay. And we've got still some more folks to talk to as we're having an eventful evening of folks here at the Clinton football field. And your name?
Emery White.
Okay. Miss White. And tell us what you were in.
Girls soccer.
Okay. Well, wonderful. Soccer is something else to behold. It seems like that would be a pretty wild sort of sport to be in because, I mean, you're always moving. And do you ever stop moving?
Sometimes, not really.
I mean, I would think I would just, at my advanced age, I'd just fall over and that would be the end of it. But what age are you? Or what year?
Senior.
Senior, okay. And have you played years before this?
I joined my sophomore year.
Okay. And what teams do you mainly play?
What teams?
Yeah.
Gibbs, Anderson County, Scott County. That's like the main that we usually play. But we've got some new teams this year.
You play Oak Ridge?
No.
Oh, okay. But you do play Anderson County, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we wish you the best of luck. And do you know when do you start your first game?
August 18th.
Well, that's real soon.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck, and we hope to hear more about what's going on with you guys. And we do a show called the Dragon segment that we feature different sports, and we'll hopefully be featuring you some on that as well. And good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's Miss White of the Clinton High School Dragon soccer team. And we've got some wrestlers coming up to talk to us. And your name, sir?
Jordan Smith.
What was that name again?
Jordan Smith.
Oh, Jordan Smith. Okay. Tell us about wrestling and what goes on in wrestling, which we didn't have that when I was in high school. I would have actually enjoyed to be a wrestler back in those days, but that never did happen. But tell us about what all is involved in being a wrestler.
Wrestling is a very physically demanding sport. There's a lot of endurance and there's a lot of fight in it. It is a team sport. Most people do not know that. There's team and individual. So if you pin your opponent, that's 6 points towards your team. If you win by decision, that's 5.
And what weight division are you in?
175.
175. That's usually a pretty good. You're not exactly in a low division, and you're not in the high division, but you usually in your division would have pretty good speed.
Yeah, it is a middleweight division. It's quite hard sometimes, but I find my way in it.
And how long have you been in wrestling?
This is my 4th year.
Okay. And are you a senior?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So you've been doing it since you were a freshman, so I guess you know your way around.
These are our 2 team captains.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I found my way around it. I mean, when I first started, being lanky, it's a little hard, but I found my way.
In other words, you bulked up a little bit.
Yeah, I got a little heavier.
Well, good to talk to you. Best of luck during the fall. And do y'all start fairly soon?
We start in November.
Oh, in November. Okay. And your name, sir?
My name is Adam Gonzalez.
Adam Gonzalez. Okay, Adam, tell us what weight division you're in.
I wrestle 157.
Okay. Are you still considered middleweight or welterweight or what are you?
Technically, it would be middleweight.
Oh, okay. And how long have you been in wrestling?
Around 6 or 7 years.
Okay. So you guys know your way around. Well, congratulations on being wrestlers, and we wish you both the best of luck as you head into the November campaign.
Thank you.
And I think we have the head coach we need to talk to?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I learn something new all the time, particularly in wrestling and golf from earlier, and some of these, which wrestling I could have probably done in high school. Golf I could never do, but tell us, Coach, your name.
Carl Nielsen.
Okay, Carl. How are things going?
Good. Last year was my first year as the head coach, so this will be going into my second season. We've picked up a lot of athletes this year. I've settled in. I think some of our more experienced wrestlers have gotten used to me and have confidence, and I think our team looks really, really healthy this year. I think we're going to do well.
Well, that's wonderful. I know we have the Dragon segment on daily, and we try to keep up with some of the stuff you're doing and some of the other teams sports-wise, and we're hoping you guys can keep us as up-to-date as you possibly can on wrestling throughout your fall campaign, because we definitely want to keep up with everything the Dragons are doing sports-wise. But
absolutely.
And how long have you been coaching?
I coached middle school for maybe 4 years, and I coached littles for a little while, and I ended up picking up this gig last year, so this will be my second year at this level.
And is there a lot of difference? I mean, I know there's a difference in age going up, different ones, but are you work on a lot of the same techniques, or?
Yeah, I would say for wrestling, high school's easier to coach. In all honesty, it's a tough sport. It takes a lot of patience, and I think really coaching the younger kids is a little bit more difficult. I think having the maturity of high school kids really makes my job easier, in all honesty.
Well, Coach, good to talk to you, and if you ever need anything, just holler at us, and we'll get it on. Anything that you need to get across to folks, if you start, are you already in fall drills, or?
Yeah, we had off-season practice all summer long, 3 days a week, and we're just continuing that. And then after fall break in October, we'll start going 5 days a week and kind of getting us into better cardio shape. We kind of do more of a weightlifting thing at this time of the year and build up muscle. And then come mid-October, we'll kind of start dialing in our cardio and getting ready. And early November, we'll start competing.
Well, very good. Anything we can ever do, or if you want us to promote anything, certainly get that across to us anytime you can.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Coach, good to talk to you. And see, do we have any other folks still to talk? Oh, band. Okay, great. And okay.
You want to do it all together?
However you want to do it. Yeah. Yeah, put it together. It'd be fine. Yeah. First of all, I guess we have the band director.
Yes.
And your name, sir?
I am Reed McCamus.
Okay, and you are brand new, right?
I am. It is my first season here with the Dragons.
Well, congratulations and welcome.
Thank you. It's been a great summer so far and a great week of school. I've really felt welcomed by the community and everyone around. There's a very strong sense of support.
Tell us about your background as band director. I'm sure you've been at some other places as well.
Yeah, I'm coming from Greenville, Tennessee. I taught in Greene County there band for a couple years. Before that, I was helping with several programs in the Knoxville area. I completed my undergraduate degree at UT. I was with the Pride of the Southland over there. So I've been in Knoxville, and Knoxville feels like home. Went back to Greenville for a little bit, and super glad to be back in such a great community and great program.
Well, you're just around the bend, 17 miles from Knoxville, and we're sort of blend in with the country feel and the home feel of Clinton, and
For sure.
just outside of Knoxville. But so you've been in Greenville, and you've been affiliated with UT and
Yes, sir.
different things. So you've certainly got a good background.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. And like I said, coming into Clinton these last few weeks, it already feels like home. So I could not be more excited.
And Clinton, I guess you've heard of the rich heritage of Stanley Barnes and a lot of the Clinton bands from yesteryear that have done quite well.
Oh, absolutely. And, doing my degree at UT so close by, I heard about all these people and the history of the Clinton band program. So when I was offered the position, it still feels unreal that I'm in the same program, sitting in the same office as some of those greats that we heard about in college. So I really am the lucky one to get to be here.
And so you're doing the color guard and doing the different things that have to do with the band. Have you got your drum majorettes already done and all that stuff?
Yep. We've completed 2 weeks of band camp over the summer and now a week of school. So we've got drill on the field. We've got a great color guard, great student leadership team, and the kids have been wonderful. We're getting used to each other, and it's really been a great, smooth start and transition to the season. So we've got a good start, and we've still got a lot of work to do getting ready for the fall season.
Well, wonderful. I guess we need to talk to your two guys here. And who wants to talk first? I guess you need to, or whichever way. And your name?
I'm Nathan Mitchell.
Okay, tell us about how long you've been in the band and what you play.
I've been in band. This will be my 7th year with the band. I'm a mellophone player with marching band, and then I play oboe during concert season.
And tell us about those two particular instruments, because I don't, particularly the first one, I'm not too familiar with.
So mellophone is similar to a French horn.
Okay.
It's in the same key as a French horn, but it's shaped like a trumpet. Most French horns players will switch to it during marching season.
Okay. That sounds quite interesting. I bet that sounds good too. Okay. Well, good to talk to you. And your name?
My name is Madeline Robin.
Well, tell us how long you've been in band.
I've been in band for around 8 years now.
So y'all got a big background with the band. That's good.
I am a drum major, and I also play trombone.
Okay. Well, great. And so you've been in band for 8 years, and glad to hear. You've got a strong bunch of guys.
Yeah. These are two of our student leaders. We've got our drum major and our band captain. So they're awesome. I lean on them for a lot during the season. We're a very student-led program, and with this transition, they've made my job even easier. I think that's one of the greatest things about our program. So much of our success depends on our students stepping up and really taking charge on things. And these are just two of a great leadership team that we have going here.
Well, guys, congratulations. I know you'll do great for the Dragons. We'll hear you quite a bit during the season, during the football in particular, and probably basketball as well.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. We're excited about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The new band director of the Clinton High School Dragons and two of the youngsters that are doing quite well. So we've got the athletic director coming up, and also we've got the coach, and we've got also a bunch of the players coming to talk to us. And Mr. Fortson, Devontae Fortson, and also we've got Wilson and Weston Fulford. Okay. And Anchor in the Trenches. Tell us about all of that. As I think I talked to him a little bit about that earlier, but you guys know where to pick up all the headphones and ready to talk.
Yes, sir. We really just been trying to help the youth progress as better football players. We have a great bunch of kids right now that we're treating to go be professional. I'm not lying. Our kids, so right now we have are going to be great football players in high school.
Well, I'm glad to see that sort of thing. You all working with that program with which back in my day was called an Optimus Club, but I forget what it's called now.
The Clinton Athletic Club.
Clinton Athletic Club. But I'm amazed how you all are sort of gathering together, and it's just like it's steps of coming from a youngster all the way to high school, and y'all are filling in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. We want all of our players to be. We're teaching all of our players to be aggressive and be okay with competition.
Okay, who's next? Okay, West.
How are you?
Doing good. How about yourself?
A little sore, but doing good.
Well, tell us about the matchup last evening against Ray County, Bradley Central, and the Georgia team.
We did amazing. So our special teams is looking great. Our offense is looking great. Our defense is looking great. We just need to work on some little things like wrapping up, tackling to the ground, and stuff like that.
I know the coach was a lot bragging on you guys and stuff that he put in print, saying that you guys are playing a lot of the harder teams to start off with, and that's what it's all about, getting ready for the regular season.
Oh, yeah. We get like Catholic, Grace, Ray County, Bradley Central, Oldman. They're great teams, but we play the harder teams to get us prepared for what the season's going to be like, and it just helps us.
And I know next, Jackson, you got Oliver Springs and Midway, which may not quite be as good as some of those other teams, but you'll further show your progression and how well you are getting better.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a business trip for us, kind of fine-tuning the last things, on our list for our coaches and for really a chance for the young guys to get, their time to shine. So we're going to go down there and handle business. We don't, nobody likes us and we don't care. So we're ready to go out the season and just take everybody down. So we're excited.
So you've got, you're what on offense, you're on defense, and offense. Okay. And are any of you guys going to platoon for offense and defense, or
all three of us, really?
All three of us play offense and defense.
Okay. Well, you were trying to tell me that he was just on defense, or I misunderstood you one, but.
Well, he might have to. You never know. He's just that good,
Very good.
I'm kind of like an offensive secret weapon, just in case I need it.
Okay. In other words, what we need to make sure of, which everybody's got to be secure, but you got to take care of that quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Basically, our prized possession.
Yeah, and he'll need to give y'all extra snacks.
Yep.
While you're at it.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback, great kid. We're excited.
He brings the energy every day to practice. It's an honor to have him as my quarterback.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. That I'm very glad to hear. Guys, y'all are. I feel like I've known you guys for quite a while. Y'all are just good folks. I'm glad to see that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Talk to you guys soon.
Yes, sir.
And get ready for next Friday at over at Roane County Jamboree. We'll be there. Okay, we're going to take a break.
I think so.
Or we got somebody coming in to talk to us. We got some other folks coming in. Okay, we've got a basketball player. Oh, yes, you do. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to gather myself. Casey. Oh, Kaylin. See, that's what I was trying to get my mind together. Okay, you of course a top player basketball wise this past year, and will be a rising senior this year for the Clinton High School Dragons. Tell us how drills have gone this summer and how things are, and y'all are rebuilding a little bit, but I'm sure you're going to be better than people think too.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. We lost a lot of seniors last year. Our whole team's practically freshmen this year, so having to teach the fundamentals and stuff is something that we're gonna have to work on more in practice. We didn't get to do too much during summer. We did get like good practice and stuff, but we're gonna build off that when season comes around and we start actually practicing. And being hurt summer, I couldn't do anything, so just had to be there. But that helped the team a lot, having to not rely on me and be able to like make the freshmen more comfortable. But they're really talented, and we're gonna be better than people think.
Also, you were injured this summer.
Yes.
What was wrong?
Hamstring. I
Oh, my
sprained
goodness.
my hamstring, but I'm back as of now, so hopefully it doesn't start bothering me again. But yeah.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're doing better. So you're walking pretty good now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, good to talk to you. I know you'll be the mainstay for the Dragons during the 2026-2027 campaign, and we'll be looking forward to it. I guarantee you that. Good to talk to you.
Okay, thank you.
Coach, you want to talk to us? Yeah, it'd be nice.
Hey there.
Coach Darty, tell us about your summer drills and what you've been doing. You're always a busy lady.
Yeah, so as Kaylin told you, she was a little injured this summer, so we wanted her to rest. In hindsight, it got us a chance to see all of our freshmen in action against, 18-year-old varsity players, and you see who could hold their own. And I'm excited. People may think that this is a down year for Clinton Lady Dragons, but I'd love for them to keep thinking that because these girls are coming. They're working hard. Like Caitlin said, the freshman class is extremely talented. It's just my job and Coach Love and Coach Elliott's job to get them where they need to be by the time district play gets here after January. I do see that we can find ourselves in a championship district game again and cutting down nets at the end of the season. But as far as returners, you've got Kaylin, who's a senior. Jaylee Rod was our sixth man last year, and Jaylee is talented. Jaylee has always been behind that senior class from last year, so she's always been the sixth man.
Yeah.
And I think people underestimate how good Jaylee Rod is, and so I'm excited to see her out there with Kaylin, kind of a two-man game. You've got Topanga back, who is fast as lightning. She's our defensive spark. She's going to be running the floor hard for us this year. And then you've got Abby Phillips. She's another senior. She can shoot it. She's a lefty. And then you've got Emily Douglas, who's a post player coming back. And then everybody else is freshmen. We've got 9 freshmen. And I do think 3 or 4 of them will be inside of that varsity rotation this year. And they're good. They're fast. They're talented. They can shoot it. Again, it's just our job as coaches to get our team to where we need to be by the time district tournament gets here.
And I haven't really talked to you since you added Coach Love, but I'm sure he's going to be a good addition to you guys.
Oh, he brings so much energy. The girls love him. He's hands-on at practice. He's helping a lot. And so I'm excited to have him on staff and to see, what it does for our program.
And I never got to talk to you about the 35-second clock. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm kind of indifferent. I do enjoy it. When we went down there to Florida and we played in that tournament at Tampa, played some really high-level basketball teams, and we got down probably 15 or 16 in the fourth, and having that 35-second shot clock actually played in our advantage, that we were able to kind of, push them fast forward a little bit, and then we got more touches with the basketball because they couldn't just stand there and hold it. I think that you're going to get a mixed opinion all the way across the board with high school sports. Your old school people are going to love not having the shot clock simply because we want to hold the ball and do things of that nature. But I do think it does help get the kids prepared for college. The problem is that we got to train somebody how to run the shot clock and how to do it the correct way. So I think that that's going to be a huge stepping stone that TWSAA is going to have to kind of help incorporate if we're going to do it right at the high school level.
Coach, good to talk to you. We look forward to talking to you during the 2026-2027 campaign.
That sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. That's Coach Alicia Darty and one of the fine Clinton Dragon ladies that will be the mainstay for the Dragons this coming season. And we've got Jake Dawson coming up to talk to us. Stuff that I know about, a little bit about football. Some of these other guys, anywhere you want, Coach.
I need to turn it on?
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Okay.
Or matter of fact, you just go ahead and put this on and you'll be ready.
Okay. So I'm doing both?
Well, we'll just put that down.
Okay.
You'd be an extra stereo. Coach, tell us about your football team last evening. And you have played some pretty tough teams so far during drills in the fall campaign, getting ready for the regular season.
Yeah, no, it was cool. We went down to Ray County, played Ray County, Bradley Central, and Cahoula Creek. Cahoula's out of Dalton, Georgia, North Georgia. So it was cool getting our guys down there. You see a lot of different teams, work special teams, offense, defense, obviously. And it was just really cool for us to get out there and compete. I thought we looked really good. The biggest thing though, we were able to come out healthy. So that's the biggest thing for scrimmage season.
I'm certainly glad to see that. Any injuries out of that from last night?
No, we got no injuries last night. I had a kid. It was his. He's a young guy. It was his first football stinger. He was scared to death, but I said, hey, buddy, about 20 minutes, you won't feel nothing. So, but he's all right, and we were able to come out healthy.
Have you got a general idea of who your main running backs will be this year? I know the one fella was playing pretty good the other day at Grace.
Yeah, we got 3 that we feel really good about right now. We got some young guys as well, but that's Zaire Oliver, Dane Pendergrass, and Charlie Turbyville. Dane didn't play last night. He's working through some upper body type stuff. He'll be back plenty of time for week 1. I probably could have played him last night, but it's scrimmage season, so it's not even worth it. So those 3 guys I feel really good about, and they have a really good idea and understanding of what the offense is supposed to look like. So I'm happy with our running back room.
Seems like Pendergrass has some pretty good speed.
Oh, yeah. He's got a crazy good burst. What I like about them, they all kind of do different things, where Charlie's more of our situational top power back. Dane's got a great first step burst. He's a really patient runner. And then Zaire has a sort of top speed with his striding that's a little different. So we have 3 running backs that all kind of have 3 different skill sets, and I think it makes for a really unique running back room.
I guess to look back, seems like Arms was a little bit like Charlie is a little bit. I mean, the power type thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what we looked for, and talking about Riker, where Charlie kind of fits that role, and then Cam from last year, it's kind of a mix where Dane and Zaire maybe together could do what Cam did. So we talk about production all the time. So where Bryson, had 1,255 yards receiving. Well, we understand we may not be able to get that production out of, a Z this year. But we're going to spread that out, and we're trying to have 2 or 3 guys that have 1,000 yards. So we're very in tune with production, where it needs to be in terms of, kind of a GTB list, how many touches, all our skill guys need to have every game. So we try to stay very aware of that.
Tell us about your wide receivers. I know Colquitt's got them going. You've got Phillips and Young and probably still some other guys, but those were the ones that you had from last year.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of wideouts, you're looking at Austin Phillips, Will Young, and then Zaire will play some wideout for us. You got some younger guys like Aiden Fabian, Hayden Ferguson are really going to start stepping into the fold. We got a kid going to be with us out of Chattanooga. His name's Joel Crawford. Fantastic kid. We're waiting on a couple things for him, but he's with us at Clinton High School, and he's going to be a fantastic player for us. Gives us a little more length on the perimeter, a lot of strength, really good route runner. So I'm excited about that room. Like I said, we have a bunch of utility guys that can do a lot of different things. So.
And tell us, I had a bunch of your linemen up here. Those guys I like a lot. Tell me about some of those other linemen that I don't talk to quite as much. I talked to Devontae and the Fulford and Jackson. Tell me about the other guys.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'll touch real quick. Those three kids are 3 studs.
Males.
I mean, they do a great job. And then you start working down the line. You look at Gabe Sanders had a big night last night. Gabe, 6'3", 6'4", 325 pounds.
Whoa.
Can run. He's going to be a big player for us. And Colton Jenkins is another one. He's going to start at right tackle for us, play some D tackle. Colton's 6'5", 330. Moves really well. And then we got some young guys, man. Like, we're going to have freshmen that get reps for us this year with Tyler Turner and Evan Ritter. They're going to play some snaps for us. So I'm excited about it. I think we got guys in all 4 grades we feel really good about that, are big and nasty and physical and can have a little bit of athleticism to them. So I'm excited about that group.
Seems like that you're filling in a gap on the offense to help the running back run through the line, and that's going to help where last year you didn't have as much of that. I think that will be a lot better this year.
Well, we're going to try to do a lot of things to get our backs running downhill quicker. We don't want a lot of stuff where our shoulders are turned laddered in the line of scrimmage. I don't want a kid facing the sideline running the football. We want to get our shoulders turned north and south, be able to work downhill, and fall forward for 3 or 4 at a minimum. So we work a lot on mesh points. We work a lot on our guys putting the foot in the ground and getting downhill, get your shoulders square to the line of scrimmage, and go get yards. So it's not a different approach, but a little more refined approach. So I'm excited about that.
You're probably wanting, which you would want to get in 1 or 2 minutes, but have those long drives to keep the other offense off the field.
Yeah, for sure. One thing we talked about a lot of is we got to be able to control possessions, control tempo. If we have the ball for 8 minutes out of a quarter and we work quarter by quarter, we're probably going to win the game. So,
yes.
Of course, when you do that, you start getting into the issue of, well, you can't turn the ball over. You got to be able to execute in the red area, be able to get at least 3 points. So I'm excited about our approach offensively. I think it's a scheme that fits us really well, fits the quarterback really well. And I think we can be a really efficient and effective football team.
And I guess I've talked to you about this a little bit before, but what do you look like you'll be running defensively this year?
I mean, we're a 4-2-5, which is what we were last year. We're going to be a little different in the fact that we're going to play a lot more weak rotating cover 3, some 5-man pressures, move some pieces around up front. We have a bunch of D linemen we feel good about. We want to try to roll those guys every 2 or 3 plays, keep them fresh, keep the bigs fresh. But yeah, we're a 4-2-5, playing over front, play over, under, and even. Weak rotating cover 3, play some cover 2, cover 1 stuff. But we'll play a lot of split safety stuff and try to do some things to confuse the quarterback.
And depending, I guess, upon your depth situation at any given time and who's injured and who's not, about how many players do you look to be playing on a regular basis on defense?
So we've got 70 on the roster right now, which I'm really happy about. Right now, I'd say we probably got 30 guys that are going to be rotational pieces on defense. I really want to get that number a little closer to 40. I want to be able to rotate about 10 defensive linemen, 4 or 5 running backs, and I want to have a plethora of guys on the back end that we can get to. So right now, I'd say we're closing that margin of where we want to be. We just got to continue to develop the young guys and get them ready to go play.
In other words, you want to have them fresh as they can possibly
100%,
be.
yeah, 100%.
To where they'll know what's going on every single second.
Exactly right. We're not a team that has, some of these high schools, they have the 200 kids. We don't have that. So for us, we're going to try to manage our guys, try to manage our load effectively. We're not going to leave a kid out there, for a 16-play drive and then put him on special teams and then go ask him to do it again. That kid's going to be at about 40%. So how effective is he going to be?
Exactly.
And B, you start looking at a skyrocketed chance of some sort of injury. So we want to keep our guys fresh and healthy the best we can. We understand we got to be smart with it. We got to understand that, our guys, they got to play. We got to have them on the grass. So we'll try to manage them off the field, try to manage them at practice. And but I'm happy with our kind of system right now.
Coach, good to talk to you. And
yes, sir.
Keep us up to abreast of the Dragons. We want to. We're one of your biggest fans in the entire Clinton, East Tennessee area, and have been for years. I've followed Clinton since I was a little toddler, and we love Clinton football.
Well, I'm one of y'all's biggest fans, so I like getting up here to talk to you.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And if you can get a roster to us when you can, that'd be great.
I'll do it.
Okay. That's the head man of the Clinton High School Dragons, Coach Jake Dawson. As we've got some other folks coming in to see us.
Cross country.
Cross country.
Cross country and track.
Going to run.
I'm about 2 for 1. This young lady right here, I'll talk more about her. But we brought in Lily West. Lily is an all-state qualifier for cross country.
Whoa!
As a freshman last year.
Whoa!
Okay. Doesn't happen too often. And Lily's also one of our awesome track athletes as well. So she's, of course, we're in cross country season now. Track season doesn't start until January.
Okay.
Yeah, we're excited. We're ready to roll.
My goodness. I mean, there'd be no way to catch her.
No, hey, we get where we need to be, right? On time, hopefully. On time all the time.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Coach, tell us about your background in cross country. You look like you definitely work out. So
Yeah, well, I try to keep in shape. So my name is Tim Cumes. I am the cross country and track head coach, but I'm also the Air Force Junior ROTC instructor.
Okay.
Been out there at Clinton High School. Started the program 16 years ago, back in 2011. Talking about my background in cross country and track, I was an athlete when I was in high school, but played some of the major sports, if you will. Football, I was a quarterback for the football team, was a forward for the basketball team, and a catcher for the baseball team. So, I was doing that stuff, and unfortunately, track season runs against those major sports, so I didn't have a chance to do that.
Right.
I threw the javelin a little bit.
Where?
And grew up in the state of Rhode Island up north. So back in those days, as they say, in the olden days, we could still throw the javelin. So because I was the quarterback, the track coach recruited me to throw the javelin. But I don't have much of a background in the sports themselves. But I've been running my whole life. I've run multiple marathons and half marathons, and was always connected to running events and running the sport of running. So when they were looking for a track coach, I jumped on. When they were looking for a cross country coach,
Right.
I jumped on board very quickly on that because I knew it was a perfect fit for me. And then a few years back, they were looking for someone to lead the track team. It was kind of an interim position, but guess what? 4 or 5 years later, guess who's still coaching the track team?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so I enjoy it, and I got a great bunch of coaches that help me out, both in cross country and track. I have the title of head coach, but there's no way that I could do what I do without the awesome coaches that I have helping me. So I feel very blessed to work in this community at Clinton High School. We got the greatest administration around who 100% support whatever we do. They support me. They support the athletes. So we are blessed beyond measure here at Clinton High School.
Okay, I guess we need to talk to your young lady.
Yeah,
here.
Lily West.
Lily, tell us about you definitely doing well. Tell us about you're going into your sophomore year now.
Yes.
Well, tell us about that win. I bet really fired you up and had you feeling good about things. Yeah. In other words, winning that probably excited you.
Yes, it did. It was very, very nice.
And so, where did you win it at? Was it at Murfreesboro or Cook? Where did y'all have the meet at?
I don't really remember, but the state meet was in Memphis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had our regional race that was down in just outside of Chattanooga.
Oh, okay.
There she qualified for the state race, which was in Memphis, Tennessee, and she was one of 3 kids that we had. Lily was the only female that we had. We had 2 male boys that also qualified for states. But again, what I feel is so impressive is Lily was just a young freshman last year.
Exactly.
And what we love as coaches is coachable kids.
You got that
this
right.
Young lady is one of those kids that every single day she comes, she listens to what we want her to do, she applies it, and that's how you get those results.
You better believe it. Well, congratulations. I hope you have another great year. I hope you win it again.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. And we continue on, and we have a gentleman here going to talk to us. And we'll get it situated. And your name, sir?
My name is Brian Cranmore.
Okay, Mr. Cranmore, tell us about who you're with.
So I'm with God's Way Ministries.
Okay.
We provide God's Way fifth quarter for most of the home games for the high school students. It's after each home game. We set up over in the complex. We provide music, free food, games, door prizes, to have volleyball, pickleball, cornhole, spike ball, things like that. Just plenty of activities, real nice door prizes. We have music playing. We share the gospel of Jesus Christ throughout the night. Totally free place, just a safe place where the kids can come. It don't cost them a dime. We're funded by sponsors here in the community, and it's just kind of spread the word of Jesus Christ and just a free place for the kids to come
that's the
and
most important thing in the world. So
absolutely, but it's totally free. Any of the kids at the school are welcome, whether they're part of the team or not. it's always immediately after. We're usually a couple of hours after the game, so it's a good, safe place for kids to come. It's there. We have plenty of parent volunteers and other school staff that's monitoring the situation.
And where do you say it's located?
It's over in the sports complex where they work out there.
At the high school.
Yes, they're at the Dragon Sports Complex. We have everything from pizza to hot dogs to drinks. I mean, we feed them good, and it's just a good time. We got plenty of music. The kids are playing games, and it's just a place for the kids to hang out and burn off some extra energy after the game.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Where they celebrate their victories or celebrate their losses. It just kind of brings them together as one, as a community. So whether they win or whether they lose, they come back there and they celebrate together.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, it's just good sportsmanship. And the kids need a place to go to where they want, just a safe place, and that's what we're trying to provide.
Well, good. Best of luck, and we appreciate all you do for the community.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Okay. You have a good day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We've got more folks coming in. And soccer coming in. And, well, let's see. We've got some other folks to come in to talk to us here. And your name?
Natalie.
Okay, and tell us about, you are a soccer player.
Yes.
And your last name?
Clevenshire.
Clevenshire?
Yes.
Oh, I've not heard that name before. Okay. But tell us about your soccer team and your general drills and how long you've been a soccer player.
I was a soccer player when I was a little bit younger, and then recently picked back up my freshman year, which was last year. And our soccer team, we really practice as a whole team. We'll do some conditioning, not a whole lot, but we'll do some conditioning, and then we'll do a lot of scrimmaging. And we'll all work together as a team. We'll help each other out if we needed. And we only really practice maybe an hour, 50-ish minutes, because we practice during school as one of our blocks.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as being a soccer player, that's got to be an unbelievable amount of running.
Yes. It's a lot of running, but with the right conditioning and all the practice, you'll get used to it, and it's not as bad. A lot of people don't do soccer because they think it's all this running, but in reality, it's really not that much running because, we play, I think it's 2 40-minute halves, and it seems like a long time, but when you're out on the field having fun, then you're not really sitting there thinking about the running. You're sitting there thinking about winning the game, all your teammates and stuff.
Okay, well, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
And your name, sir?
Brian.
Okay. And tell us about your background in soccer.
My first year was freshman year. It was my first time ever playing. And then, I started picking it up, and now I'm kind of pretty average in it. And then I'm looking forward to this year and next season as well.
Okay, so now y'all aren't co-ed. In other words, you've got 2 different teams, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Girls and boys. Okay. And y'all probably watch each other. Is there any difference in the general techniques that y'all are playing, or it's pretty much the same?
I would say it's pretty much the same, techniques and everything, plays. All of it's all around the same.
Okay. Well, guys, best of luck. When do y'all start?
Our first game is the 18th of this month.
Okay.
It's at home against Harriman.
Okay. Well, good. And when's your first game?
We don't know our schedule yet, since it's usually during the spring season. So.
Okay, so y'all have separate times that you play. Okay. Not like it would be in basketball. Soccer, you've got the fall and you've got the spring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, guys, good to talk to you both, and I'll learn more about your respective situations sports-wise, and we'll have you on the Dragon segment on the radio.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And we've got some FFA people coming up next. Thank you. You have a great day. Okay. And we've got members of the FFA and what is the Future Farmers of America?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell us about that. My son was in that in recent years, so I know a little bit about that. So tell us about the FFA and what you guys generally do.
So, FFA is a student organization made up of anyone that has anything to do with agriculture or really anyone who doesn't. We have so many competitions. I myself has participated in, I think, a dozen competitions. There's so many different offerings, and FFA has something for everybody. You don't have to be a future farmer to be a member of FFA. It's just if you like your community and you like getting involved in school, it's a great place. I've made a lot of new friends, and it helps you see your community and the world of agriculture from an entirely new perspective that I think is really beneficial.
And it's one of the more important things because if you guys aren't doing that sort of work, we're not eating. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're certainly glad for that. My son was very much in FFA for a number of years. My son's name's Adam Stair. You may have heard of that name at some point in time. He was in school 12 years ago, so it's been a little while, but he was quite good in that sort of thing. And he was one guy that, what was that guy's name that was his teacher? I can't remember. Do you remember his name? Well, and that one guy that is still around, Philip Warfield, you probably heard of that name. But our Paul, yeah, Mr. Mann.
Yes, sir.
He did a good job on stuff too. But guys, best of luck in the FFA, and we appreciate all the work you do. So good to talk to you.
Thank you.
That's members of the FFA. We appreciate their fine work. And we will take a break. Matter of fact, the first break I've taken in quite a while. We'll take a 3-minute break, back with more from the Clinton football field in 3 minutes. I took a 3-minute break. First time I've taken a break. We're back here at Dragon Stadium, and joining me is Chase Lockhart. Chase, the assistant head coach of the Clinton High School Dragons. Coach Chase, how are you?
Oh, doing well. Just looking out at this beautiful event with all the community coming together. It gets bigger and bigger each year, but this is what you want to see. You want to see more people coming out and every sport and club just coming together and really working together, getting our community involved.
Well, Chase, tell us about you get to be at Clinton High School on the campus on a regular basis now. I know you hated to leave those youngsters at the elementary school, but I guess Grand Oaks, but
yes,
you get to be closer to the other task at hand.
Oh, 100%. You know, it was my time at Grand Oaks was amazing as well. I'm going to miss those kiddos so much. But being there at the high school allows that much more time. It allows, even when the basketball comes and when practice gets there, there's no more rush to get there. We're allowed to plan and actually have a time throughout the day where we can plan for practices. And now we're actually getting to work together. And when we put 2 and 2 together and both of our minds get racing and get on that basketball stuff, you as well know we get a lot of stuff done. So it's really helpful, especially for the team.
Yeah, I talked to your dad, which I was talking to off of mic. Talked to him a full hour when he was coming back from Nashville with one of his grandkids that had been there for a procedure.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about that 35-second clock for a full hour.
Yeah. You know, it's going to be a big change. It's one of those everyone's just going to have to get used to it and find a way on how they're going to utilize it. You know, that's even a staple of something Dad's done so well, and being able to extend time of possession, extend games. Maybe there's 2 minutes left in a game. You know, he does such a good job of making those possessions long. You know, now you have 35 seconds, and there's no more after that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we do have another year until we have to utilize things, but now you'll have to use different things, more quick hitters. Maybe continuations don't become a thing as much anymore because now you got to get a look within the first 10 to 15 or else you're not going to get another one.
Yeah. Tell us, I was talking to one of your players earlier. He's got a good gift of gab. Williams, he came up here,
Mm-hmm.
and I was talking to him. He's almost as easy to interview as you or your
yeah.
dad. I mean, he was talking a lot about the team. Tell us what you've got coming back this year, which I know Williams and Tackett will probably end up in the starting lineup. And I don't know what your fifth guy will be, but you have, 2 guys that are coming back?
Yes.
The point guard and then Alcorn. But
yeah, we have quite a few guys coming back, and that's what a lot of people miss sometimes. You know, even with that long run, we had eight seniors leave last year. We have Alcorn, Williams, Cam, Tackett, so Brendan, so many guys coming back where now we just find pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And we even have some younger guys who are really pushing to see the floor, and that's what you need. You need that competition behind them. But the biggest thing with this team is the group of boys we have.
Mm-hmm.
This group is so coachable in the sense of they want to do the right thing for their team. They want to look good for their community. You know, every single one of them have come up and found me, asked me, "Hey, Coach, what do you need me to do? You need anything?" And boys, go talk to everybody. Enjoy yourself. This group is so well spoken, even as you said with Williams up here. It makes practice that much easier. It makes trainings that much easier. You know, I do trainings with them a lot, and they'll come in and just they're eager to learn, and that's something you can't teach with boys in nowadays.
And I know last year you had 9 and 10 players that could play pretty much, and for the most part on defense, it didn't go down at all, and offense didn't go down much. And I was amazed how you had that many players that were ready to go.
Oh yeah, it's awesome, and that's what also has given this group their motor. You see it whenever we get after it, and they're at workouts and they're running. They saw that last year's group. You had guys like Maddox, you had guys like Lundy, you had guys like Braylon, who were so long, but they were also so explosive. They would get going, and guys like Maddox worked so hard in practice. It just allowed our new guys to see it and continue it. And I think that's something huge. That's one thing I've told Bryson a ton of times. You know, I've even talked to him recently. thanks for the staple you left. Thanks for showing them how hard you worked, because it shows the rest of the boys, hey, this is what we do. This is how you get it done. And if you don't have that work ethic, the job's not going to be there for you.
And you had this this past summer. You played quite a bit. What were you, like 10-4? I thought, something like that.
Yeah, it was something very similar to that. We had some very, very big jumps. We had to see some things. A big change in the lineup, a big change in the rotations. You know, now when you look back, the guys who are coming off the bench maybe haven't seen the floor in varsity time that much. So it's getting them that experience, getting them to see things, and more is just trial by error.
Oh yeah. Well, Coach, good to talk to you. Any thing you need to tell us about anything coming up soon, or?
No, I mean, we'll have our little Dragon Day for basketball as well when we do our little game. But biggest thing is we just want everybody to come together with this community, support every club, every sport we have. That's the message that I want to send out to everybody, even with football coming up and all the other fall sports that fall in with spring. I'm just so excited to be out, so excited to be there, especially being at the high school and see this community come together as we all
any
are.
Dragon thing that's going on with basketball, let us know. We have a Dragon segment on every day, which anything to do with basketball, we always put at the forefront. But we have a Dragon segment Monday through Friday.
Perfect.
And if you've got something going on, just
100%. I will. It's always nice
Coach,
to
good
talk
to
you.
talk to you.
Pleasure.
Take care. That's Coach Chase Lockhart of the Clinton High School Dragons. And we have some other folks coming to talk to us. And your name?
I'm Madeline Wood.
Okay, Madeline, tell us what you're into.
I'm a part of the drama program at the high school.
Oh, okay, great. The drama program. Tell us how the drama program goes, and I guess you put on plays and that sort of thing.
Yeah, we have rehearsals every single week on Monday and Tuesday that we're, going to practice for our musical. We're doing The Lightning Thief this year. We're all very excited.
Well, very good. And your name?
I'm Miss Balzer. I'm the sponsor of the Drama Dragons.
Okay. Well, tell us about everything about the drama.
So I actually took over last year when my daughter was going to be a freshman, because there was a group of 8th graders coming to the high school that weren't going to have a drama program. And so I told Mr. Harold, 3 days into summer, that I would gladly do it. And we put on the first production on our stage in a decade with our play Attack of the Zombies. And I told them that if we were able to accomplish that, we could do a musical this year and enter the 2027 Marquee Awards, which is a huge East Tennessee high school musical competition that leads to some schools and some individual students going to New York for the Jimmy Awards, which is a national musical theater competition.
That's quite exciting.
It's very exciting.
My goodness, I'm glad to hear that. Guys, you just keep up the good work.
We will, and hopefully everyone can come see us April 8th and 9th.
Okay, if you need anything, you holler at us.
We will. Thank
Okay.
you.
Perfect. Thank you.
And we've got other folks coming in. Clinton Lady Dragon Volleyball. Okay. And your name?
I'm Avery Duncan.
Okay, Avery. And what's your name?
Lauren.
Lauren. Okay. Tell us about how things are going in volleyball and when you start and what's going on where that's concerned.
Yeah, we just had a few scrimmages today, and it's been going pretty good. I mean, we won all of our games. JB did.
Okay. And so when do you start regular season?
The 17th.
I think we start, in the 17th, in 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, okay.
Our first game's at home against Hardin Valley.
Well, very good. Tell us about volleyball and let's see, what is the best way of saying this? Some of the different terminology. I know I've heard of a thing called kill. Is that when you go like that knock down the ball?
Yes, that's like when you hit it and it hits straight to the floor. To the floor.
In other words, you put it away, I guess is the word.
Yes.
Okay. My wife was a real good volleyball player in her day, and I've heard a few things where that's concerned. But tell us some of the other terminology and some of the things you guys do as far as getting ready to play and your drills.
So a dig is if you pass a really hard hit So if someone was trying to kill it on you and you pass it, it would be called a dig.
Oh, okay.
So
Some of our favorite warm up drills that we do is we have like people standing at the net. It's like 2 hitters at the net and then the setters in the middle. And then we have 3 passers in the back row. And the passers will set to the middle. And then the middle, like the setter, they'll set to one of the side hitters and they'll hit it down. And we just try to keep it as long as we can keep it going.
Okay. That sounds pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And how long have you guys been in volleyball?
I've been playing since 6th grade and I'm a sophomore now.
I've been playing since 8th and I'm a freshman.
Okay.
So still pretty new.
Well, guys, best of luck in the fall campaign. You're starting the 18th?
Yes.
Okay. Well, if matter of fact, we do a Dragon segment on the radio, and hopefully you can get your coach to send us your scores and that sort of thing. We'll put them on as soon as we get a hold of them.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
You'll have a good one.
You too.
And we are continuing on with, we're at the Dragon Stadium at the Clinton football field. And we've got everyone we have interviewed. I'm not really sure. I think we've probably talked to more than 25 people. How many people have we talked to? Have you, more than 50? More than 50 people we've talked to, and I'm barely able to talk at this point, but we'll take another break. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
This is, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
What is? Oh. And we're back here at Dragon Stadium, and we've been talking to a lot of different folks here at Dragon Stadium with all the different sports. And we have another gentleman with us. Your name, sir?
Ray.
Ray, tell us about what you do.
Do?
Yes.
I don't play sports.
Yeah, you're Special Olympics.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Well, tell us about Special Olympics and how it's been going.
It's going good.
Okay.
I'm doing like basketball and like stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, you do basketball. That's
Yeah.
very, very important.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
bowling?
Yeah, I do bowling. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yes.
and you're a big time cheerleader.
Yeah.
That's good too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you keep all the fans hop.
Yeah.
We're glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, you keep up the good work, and just we'll cheer you on as we go into the Special Olympics. We appreciate all you do.
Yeah.
All right, good to talk to you.
Good talk to you too.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Okay, see ya.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
And let's give it over to Matt. Very good.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
Thank you.
Ray doing a good job there. Matt, this has been a rather interesting experience from 6 o'clock until now, which is about 7:45. An hour and 45 minutes straight of talking. It's got me scatterbrained.
Yeah, it's got a lot of us scatterbrained. I'm waiting on some messages right now. They're about to actually do down in near where the locker room is. They're going to do a wheel spin, and it's for prizes. So I'm waiting on getting the email link to it. I'm going to try to put it up on the Jumbotron as it happens so we can see who all's going to win prizes. This has been a phenomenal night. Look how many people are still here. And like you said, we're closing in on 2 hours.
Yeah, I am quite amazed. And talking to Coach of the Clinton Dragons, Coach Dawson, and Coach Locker Chase, it was like 2 full interviews, and they were quite good. And I'm encouraged for both football and basketball, and really encouraged for a lot of those other folks that were up here.
Yeah, and we had some great interviews. I'm glad we got to get the main sports, but we got drama, we got FFA, DECA, we got some of the clubs that are out here, and we got the new band director.
Yes.
This is something that we've never done with the video and with the live stream, just being able to do everything together.
And the new head guy of the band, he was really, really enthused.
He is enthused. He came from Greenville, so this is his first off season with the Dragons, and now they're actually getting ready to play for us right here. We might be able to hear a little bit of it. I'm going to open up the window just a hair, so that way we can at least hear a little bit of what they're playing.
Oh yeah, exactly. And what is the time about up here? At
The
different
time-
there's times up there. But
Well, if I'm not mistaken, the Jumbotron, the main people that helped install it and run like the different ads we have on there are out of Central Time Zone. So that's actually an hour behind what time it is right now.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to figure out a way to get it resolved, but we haven't figured that out just yet.
Okay.
I could tell the band was getting ready to perform, and I think.
And here comes David
So we
Dotson.
got David Dotson. I may give David a heads up too. He's actually been the one rounding up all the interviews for us.
That's wonderful. We're glad to have everyone situated where that's concerned.
Yeah, so
we have we've talked, according to Rhonda, somewhere around 50 people.
That's a big number. And anyone who didn't get to watch or listen to us live on the Dragon Network powered by Wish, they could go back to the Dragon Network. There may have been a couple video issues where it went black for a couple seconds or a little bit, but we got it back.
Yeah.
But you can actually go back and listen or watch all of this. And I'm just thankful for Ron letting us do this on a Saturday night.
Yes.
He's been a tremendous help to us and a tremendous partner for us for this year.
Oh, yes. And we're glad to be doing football and basketball and probably soccer and flag football and baseball and whatever else we do.
Did we get to talk to flag football? That's one I'm not sure of.
I talked to a flag football player.
Okay.
I talked to a girl that was a sophomore. I do remember that. And she was very glad to be on the team and on that team last year that had a lot of top-notch players, but they've got a lot returning.
excuse me, they do have a lot returning, and I want to give shout outs to a couple of alumni right now. Addie Gamble has signed, and she is going to play not only basketball but flag football at Carson Newman. And we got to say, Josie Moody, she just had her pictures taken for the volleyball team. She's playing both regular volleyball and beach volleyball at Carson Newman.
Whoa!
So we got to give shout outs when it's due.
Now, how does beach volleyball work exactly?
I guess it's just at a different season. Like it's in the spring and regular volleyball's in the fall.
Oh, okay.
But beach volleyball, sand volleyball, like the court right outside the complex at the high school. We have a beach volleyball court out there too.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes different groups get to use it.
That's rather interesting. I had not been familiar with that before. How long has that been going?
So beach volleyball's been going for a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how long exactly it's been going, but we know it has been we'll say it has been working, just not exactly sure how long.
Oh, okay.
I've got to mute my mic for a second to fix something, but I'll let you go. If you want to take a break for a few minutes, we can as well as we get ready and the athletes start getting set up because they're about to start announcing some of the athletes and the teams.
Sounds good. Let's take another break. We'll be back from the Dragon football field, Dragon Stadium, in 3 minutes. We're back here at Dragon Stadium, Clinton Football Field, and glad to have you aboard as we have talked to over 50 people in the last almost 2 hours, and we're glad to talk to every last one of them. Some folks I didn't know as much about their particular field, like Clinton FFA and the golf team and some of those teams, but I mean, I know about wrestling a little bit, but not so-called real wrestling, but the Ron Wright days and all that good stuff. But anyway, I'm crazy at this point. But we're going to talk to some different folks still when it's all said and done. Someone needs to report to the locker room. I don't know where that came from, but that was pretty funny. Here will come our Matt Hagan coming back to the press area. We want to talk to him and get him situated as he's and it's Meet the Dragons 2026 as Jason down below, the former coach of the Clinton Dragons, Jason Hammock, as we'll be talking to other folks here in just a minute. Let's take another break because I'm just going around in circles. We'll return from Dragon Stadium in 3 minutes.
How are you?
Good. How are y'all?
Good.
How you doing?
Turn that off.
And we're back here at Dragon Stadium, the Clinton football field. David Dotson has joined us. And, David, you are the one that has rounded up so many of these folks that have come up here. I think over 50 people that we've talked to before the night is done. And we're almost right at 2 hours. That says 6:58, but that's Central Time. And so we're actually at 7:58. And tell us about your thoughts on the Dragons from last night. I've heard some good things that they played Ray County and Bradley Central pretty well.
Heard some positive things last night, but first of all, I guess a little bit of disclaimer, some apologies if there's anybody we missed out here tonight, because that was the effort to try to get a representative or at least one of each group, and there were several groups out there, and some were kind of mixed and so forth, but we tried to make an effort to get each one, and each club and each organization had a tent out there and so forth. We tried to get some people up here, and I tried to go around and ask each one of them, but I apologize first of all if I missed anyone. But I'm glad that a lot of people came up. That's good. I'm glad you had that many people. That's a good sign. And we can talk about sometimes the big time football and so forth, but it's good for these other organizations because there's lots of other students besides living on the football field. There's a lot that's athletic, non-athletic, and so forth out here, and that gives them a chance to be recognized as well, and for their accomplishments, classroom and outside the classroom as well. As far as the game last night, I heard there were some positive things last night about the game. I know the game before against Grace, that was a tough one. I mean, Grace has got a good ball club. They got a good running back, and Clinton got beat a few times deep, and that's, you do that a couple of times, they can roll up the score quickly. And so next week we've got a couple more games at Jamboree, correct?
Yeah, we certainly do, and that'll be Oliver Springs and Midway, which will probably not be quite like a Ray County and quite like a Bradley Central, but still getting ready for the regular season. And I guess you need a combination thereof, although Oliver Springs in recent years has been quite good.
They have, and if you remember years ago, a lot of jamborees were held at the Neyland Stadium. They'd have like an all day. A lot of teams are all across East Tennessee, primarily Knox County, but they'd have all sorts of teams that play a quarter each. And sometimes you'd see, on paper, you'd see, okay, one school is much bigger than the other school is. But the thing about it is that it's just one quarter. So teams come in with different attitudes, and sometimes coaches want to do different things. For example, the team that's, maybe a smaller school, air quote, smaller school, they may play their stars the entire time. They may want to win the quarter. That's another thing I've heard. And so sometimes you'll see, you think, well, this team's got smaller class or smaller number of students, and you'll see some tricks out there. You'll see them go for it on fourth down. You'll see halfback passes. You'll see all kinds of things for that team to say, hey, we play the big boys and we beat them. So you got to be ready for anything in the jamborees, because just depending on what this coach and this team wants to do, if they want to work on, if they want to work on certain passes or runs or whatever they want to work on, or if they simply want to try to win that quarter, I mean, you don't have to worry about playing, same guys four straight quarters. I mean, you can run your first stringers out there for a solid quarter and, give it all you can against the bigger boys.
And then you've got Oliver Springs and Midway, which, Oliver Springs has been pretty darn good in recent years. Midway at times is pretty good, and they've got that country flair about them. They go after it.
They do, and they're familiar with the Harriman football field and so forth. And Oliver Springs has been very successful the last few years. I mean, they weren't very good for a while, to be frank, but then had a new coach, the past coach, who resurrected the program. And a couple of years ago, they beat Coalfield, and that was a big upset. But I'll tell you how far they'd come, but that was just a couple of years ago. So they're not that far away from where they've been last few years. And so it looks like now we're going to have some more setup going on down at the field.
And I'm very glad. I need to compliment you on how your devotion to Clinton sports in a lot of respects, and the way you volunteer to help in a lot of different things.
Well, thank you, but you do as well, Walt, and a lot of the people behind the scenes do. I mean, Matt and his crew and everybody. I'm going to leave out names, but there are a lot of people that do that kind of thing. But it's a good way to contribute back to the community, the school, and so forth. And you want to help these kids succeed. That's the thing. It's all about them, and you want to see them get a good start and have some success, whether it be football or academic or whatever. And you want it to be a place that they want to be proud of and call home. So that's what it's all about.
And Coach Dawson seems like he's very, very enthused about the football team, and I just hope they can pull a few upsets this year and make people think wonderful things about the Dragons. And I'm hoping, but you can't never tell. I mean, hope is hope, but I just hope it can come to fruition. He talks about a lot of his players that are 280 up to 325 pounds linemen, and we've not had that sort of possibility in forever.
Let's get them on the field, I guess, is what you want to say. So next week is, like I said, a jamboree, but it's also really regular season warm-up. It's, you might say, Heritage Prep Week. I mean, you want to be successful down there next week, but if you need to put some different players in, do some different things, but you want to be ready for Heritage Game 1, Heritage is not a regional game to start with, but boy, if you look at that schedule, Clinton needs to go off to a pretty good start this year. I mean, you're playing at Heritage, that'll be a tough ball game. That'll be a good measuring stick because Jake Dawson came from Heritage, and he knows the system over there. He knows the coaches, and they know him, and so forth. And so that's kind of be a good measuring stick to see how things have gone. And then you play at Oak Ridge, which will be tough. But then right there is when the regular season, when their region games start, and Clinton's got a couple of games early that, if you're looking at the schedule this year, that hey, if you want to make the playoffs, those are a couple of games you really need to see if you can win at. So next week the Jamboree is really Heritage Prep Week. You have 2 regular season games, then you might say that you're kind of in the playoffs. You're playing regional teams to get in the playoffs.
And, to me, last year, the fact that they played Heritage and the whole thing was messed up by 6 lightning delays. That was a first-year coach, his first ball game. That had to be just, that was like kryptonite around his neck. You don't get a full game in, and then you've got the Oak Ridge Wildcats next week.
In some respects, I thought last year when the game got canceled, I thought, well, maybe that's one positive about it. You may not get some kids beat up, you may have some injuries and so forth. But on the other hand, like you mentioned, it's the first game for Jake, his staff, some of the kids on the field. And you could see in that game against Oak Ridge the following week, there were just some things that, hey, we should have cleaned up after the first game. Just some special team stuff and things like that. It's like you can't do that against good teams, but you use those kind of mistakes where you're the ones you make the first ball game and you hope to kind of correct going to the second ball game. But so I did hurt them last year, having a tough schedule and having that rocky start. You're fired up, you're ready to go, you're ready to play your first ball game, and then you play about maybe a quarter, and that's about it. So,
and I'm looking at the first part of the season. You go into the region. I'm looking at Carnes and William Blunt are essentially, they're winnable games, and they're going to have to win those to have even a remote chance of getting to the playoffs, and, of course, Campbell County.
You're exactly right. That's what we mentioned about the first 2 games, non-region. You want to improve there, then get ready for your region games, and those are the ones you look on the calendar and it's on the schedule. You say, well, these are the ones that we really have to have, because otherwise you don't get those. You look at having to go to play or beating a Powell, which would be tough, or beating a Central, which would be tough. Or West. Golly, that's a pretty strong region. So you got to look at the ones that you realistically can win, and those ones you've got to be looking at the calendar and say, boy, these are the ones we want to have. I still think back to that Carnes game last year, Walt. We had a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, and on the home field, and Carnes has said, hey, look, we're a bigger team up front. We're stronger up front. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to run right at you. And sure enough, they go for a drive just right down the throat. And then Clinton has to punt the ball back. And then Carnes gets the ball back and goes right down the field again and takes the lead. And that's the ball game. And that really put Clinton behind the 8 ball going into the region play. And so, yeah, that was one of those you'd like to have back. It's why they play the game but that's one you look back and say, boy, that's a blown opportunity there. We have a 2-point lead or 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. That was a tough one to swallow there.
It certainly was. It's about 8:08 in the evening, and they're still doing things down here at Dragon Stadium, the Clinton football field. Let's take another break. We'll be back with more in 3 minutes. Yes, we are back here at the Clinton football field. Jason Hammock, former head coach of the Clinton Dragons, and he does his disc jockey show. Let's see, what is it called? I don't even recall what it's called. Doesn't he have a disc jockey thing that he does?
I know he's got like a company of some sort. I think he's got his.
Oh, Seatown.
So
and. He needs to fix me a chicken salad sandwich. Don't you know that?
Well, he's not there tonight, so it looks like they're having some contest. Looks like on the board. It's almost like Wheel of Fortune on the. I'm not sure the camera can get.
Oh,
get
Christy, Florida won.
So, having some prizes and things like that.
Is this similar to Wheel of Fortune?
It looks like it. It's the wheel's going around, and we'll see where it stops and who wins.
And that the Caleb Lanham.
Wow, they're just going to go through and
okay,
have several prizes here. It looks like so. Well, that's worth coming out here for to see if you can win a prize. I hear.
Yes, this is a very good.
It's a good crowd.
And do they have one of your things? Your hippie bowl?
I don't know about that, but there's been a few vendors out here, but there is a good crowd here tonight, though. I mean, you see a lot of people in the stands here.
Yeah,
it's a good crowd.
And what do you think about Tennessee? You think they'll do okay?
Well, there'll be a lot of changes. We'll see. New defensive coordinator, and they say it usually takes about a year or two to get his new system in. New strength and conditioning coach. There's been rave reviews about him. He came from Indiana, the national championship team, and he worked with Josh Heupel and had a relationship in the past with him. And there's been a lot of good things. And I've seen some people say that Jack Owings, the strength and conditioning coach, may be the most important hire that Josh has made since he's been here. And I thought that's a pretty strong statement. I mean, of all the offensive coaches, defensive coaches, and everything. So we'll see. But offensively, you've got your running back. You've got David Sanders, a 5-star lineman back. You've got a couple of guys who are preseason All-SEC on the offensive line. You've got your 2 of your 3-star receivers back from last year. You've got 2 4 or 5-star quarterbacks, which on rating service, that are battling for the job. So hopefully either one of those guys will either emerge or at least be, kind of hate to use the word serviceable, but at least, somebody who could just do the minimum, just to get the ball, move the chains, things like that. Defensively, Coach Jim Knowles brought some players with him from Penn State. When he came, some guys transferred. And then you also had Arian Carter, who had played, who was going to go pro, came back. He'll be suspended for the first 2 ball games. We won't go in.
Which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, we might go to 9 o'clock on that one. But anyway, yeah, his first 2 games he'll be missing. But Tennessee does have some depth at linebacker, which would be good. But a lot of possibilities. If you can get reasonable quarterback play, there's some signs of optimism. But boy, you look at that SEC schedule once you go to 9 ball games. I mean, boy, that is just.
I used to say that they should have 9 ball games, but now that I got 9 ball games, I should say no, we shouldn't do that. Let's go back the other way.
Well, now you got the playoff stuff, and at the time, you didn't have the playoffs. You wanted to have a 10-2 season or whatever, but now you've got playoffs, and so now if you get 9-3 or 10-2, you might be able to make the playoffs. So if that schedule, I mean, who's going to argue with you too much? If you have just 2 losses, but you kind of hate to say, it's kind of weird saying, hey, just 2 losses, but that's part of it now with the college football playoff involved.
But, Georgia Tech is not a gimme, and I don't know, that might end up being a loss.
Could be. It's at Georgia Tech. Their coach has done really well down there last few years. They have lost their quarterback. His name is Key. He was their do-all-everything quarterback. He was run the option. He'd throw the ball. He'd run the ball. So losing him, there'll be a brand-new quarterback for Georgia Tech coming in the ball game. But Georgia Tech also lost both coordinators, so they're coming in with fresh coordinators as well. So they'll have a new look to them as well. And that's a Power Power 4 opponent. I mean, it's not a gimme at all. So that'll be a tough matchup. I think Tennessee overall depends on loss because of losses of Georgia Tech. I think talent-wise, on paper, you might say Tennessee has an edge, but you're on the road, game 2, new quarterback. I mean, no gimmies.
And going back to high school, switching gears, of course, Clinton, which I very much want them to somehow get in the playoffs, but it's so important that they do good in the first 4 games. And I'm hoping that they could go 3-1. But I mean, that's one of those that it's going to be very hard to do. I don't think Oak Ridge is a win any way you look at it. I don't think you can get a win against Oak Ridge. They've got too much.
Yeah, you've got the 4-star tight end who's committed to play for UT and Howard, and that's a matchup problem right there in itself. So if Oak Ridge gets in a bind, they can just say, Mr. Howard, go down the field. We're going to get it to you somewhere.
Yeah.
So that makes it a tough ball game. But fortunately, unfortunately, from a playoff standpoint, those first 2 ball games are not regional ball games.
Right.
So even if you go 0-2, playoff-wise, it doesn't really matter. So you would like to see improvement. Some guys get on the field, make sure they're comfortable on the offense, defense, etc., know where to line up, not make the silly mistakes, not turn the ball over, just things like that. If you can just play some clean football, hey, you hope to say, look, we got our first ball game. I think the first region game against Carnes, I believe, is at William Blunt or Carnes. But, hey, let's go into that ball game between this Jamboree, the first 2 regular season ball games, and see if you can get a win against on your first regional ball game. That's a real big one early.
Yeah, very much so. I just hope I very much want to somehow get a win over Heritage, and I unfortunately lose to Oak Ridge, which I don't ever want to lose to Oak Ridge under any circumstances. But just looking at it on paper and being realistic, and then go in to the 3rd game, which I believe, I can't remember whether it's Carnes or William Blunt, but they're back to back, and win those 2, and then we'd be in a real driver's seat.
Could be. Speaking of Heritage, I mean, like I mentioned, it's Coach Joe Osvet, who's at UT, he coached over there, coached with Jake Dawson over there at UT. As far as Heritage goes, they've lost 4 of their 5 offensive linemen going. They've also lost at graduation their quarterback, lost their running back. Their strength of offense will be the receivers. They've got 1 really good one coming back on offense. Defense, they've got a star linebacker. I think he's about 220. He's gotten several offers. He'll be a force to reckon with. But you look at it on paper, and again, you can't go too much on paper, but looking at it on paper, you think, boy, a team that's lost 4 out of 5 of their offensive line, a brand new quarterback, new running back. I know what I'm going to do. I'm not a genius or anything, but I'm going to say, look, we're going to stack the line of scrimmage. We're going to blitz. We're not going to give the quarterback any time. We're going to say we're going to stop the run. We're going to pressure the quarterback, make him make decisions quick, and see what happens. I mean, you just never know. Sometimes he might have a great game. He might have a pick or 2. One thing Heritage has done, because they run kind of a more complicated offense, it looks like the 2022 UT offense with Hendon Hooker and all those guys, the fast-paced offense, go down the field real quick, wide splits on the receiving core. Sometimes they do make some mistakes, and sometimes they turn the ball over. So, hey, let's play a clean game, and maybe if you get a break or 2, if you force a turnover or 2, it could be anybody's ball game.
Now, if they can figure out a way not to have lightning to occur over there and have 6 lightning delays and get home after 12 midnight, and even from Heritage, it would be later than that with 6 lightning delays. I've never seen anything like that in all my years, and I don't ever want to see it again.
Well, it's tough on everybody because you don't know, okay, when lightning strikes, I think you have a 30 or 45 minute delay automatic, but okay, are we going to start, 30, 45 minutes, are we going to start right that minute? Well, you you wait about 30 minutes into it and you see more lightning. So then you're waiting, the clock starts again, you might say. So, so it just kept, you kind of think, well, maybe we're going to start, maybe we're not. Maybe we're going to start, maybe we're not. And so, between players warming up and then people in the stands and all that, that was kind of tough. I mean, but unfortunately, that's just part of it. I think playing on a Friday night would be better. Also, I think then they play. I think maybe on a Saturday night. I think that ball game, and so I think having it back on a Friday night would be good as well. Kind of being in rhythm, or what I'm looking for is kind of getting used to the routine or whatever, playing on Friday night, and then that first regional ball game I think is actually going to be on a Thursday night.
Yes.
So that'll be a bit of a change, and so you won't have a whole lot of time. I mean, you've got Oak Ridge, and then that's your rival, and that's what, a lot of people who grew up in Clinton, that's the game they always want to play and the team they want to beat, and that's the game they want to remember the rest of their life. But, boy, after that, you can't dwell on that game very long. You've got a Thursday night ball game that's a regional ball game. It's really key to the season.
Yes,
so,
it is.
You can't get too many people hurt or whatever. You've got to be ready to go, and you've got a day, kind of a day extra, or a day less to prepare for them, you might say. So that'll be a tough challenge. I mean, to play Oak Ridge and turn right around and play Carnes in less than a week.
We'll be back at Dragon Stadium with more in 3 minutes. And we're back here at Dragon Stadium, and a lot going on as they're still having a lot of different groups come out and are introduced further. And David, it's good to see all of this spirit with all of the different teams.
It is. It's good to see these students recognized. I mean, we've talked about football, but there's a bunch of other sports, a bunch of other athletes, a bunch of other people participating, whether it be coaching or whatever. A lot of people involved, and it is a good time to be able to recognize all of them, not just the kind of big sports you might say, the one that's kind of getting most notoriety, but yeah, it's an opportunity for each person, each one that plays on a different sport, to be able to come on the football field and be recognized, and through the video they can be seen as well. So it is a good opportunity for each one of those participants out there
I
on the
think
field.
we've talked to well over 50 people when it's all said and done, and I've learned quite a few things about different things with the dance team, with the FFA, with the golf, and even wrestling, and some of those different ones, track and field. And that one track and field girl ended up going to the state in her freshman season. That's
Wow.
something else.
You got to tell me more about that one, I guess, but that's impressive. I mean, I think the track and cross country coach is the same. I think that's the same gentleman.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to him earlier. And it's like he was telling me. I think he was both, and so he was one of the ones that we tried to go around and get. So basically, just kind of went down the field and went to each kind of booth. Tried to go to at opportune time when we saw a coach or saw a representative or someone like that to say, hey, do you have time to go? And we tried to send them up here best we could, and hope it worked out somewhat and got some opportunities. I'd heard you weren't bored, I guess, for a while.
Well, I mean, it was, in all seriousness, right at an hour and 50 minutes, just straight.
Wow.
And I was just like, well, this works out fine. And I am sometimes the gift of gab. My wife says I talk a lot in my sleep, and that I even do ball games in my sleep. So there's no telling.
Does Clinton win?
Yes, always.
Okay.
That's exactly right. And Tennessee always wins.
Well, that's a great deal. But yeah, so we went around and I told. I'll just be truth be told. I asked about each one of those groups. I said, okay, can you bring up a coach, a representative, whoever you want to bring up? And I said, well, okay. I looked at my text message, and that's why I sent it up. And I was like, well, can you send maybe 5 or 10 minutes apart to give some people some time to not be hurried or whatever? So didn't want delays, but at the same time didn't want people to have to wait too long. So just try to go around and spread out a little bit and say, okay, can you go in about 10 and 15 minutes? Can you go about 10 or 15 minutes? And but I'm glad that worked out.
Everybody did real well, and everyone was enthused and, came through in a very orderly manner. It was very nice.
That was good to hear. I wasn't sure exactly all the details about the event tonight, to be totally honest. I knew it was going to have different organizations, but didn't know the head coach or if it was going to be all players or all coaches or things like that. But the event turned out well overall. I mean, there was like I say, a good crowd here. They've got food trucks here, and you've got the band in the stands, and they've been playing. And Jason Hammock's been having a ball out there, as you can tell. he's been giving announcements and disc jockeying, and you can tell he's enthused to be out there. I mean, he's a former Clinton coach, but yeah, you can tell the excitement and enthusiasm just runs through him, and it's great to see him out there.
I'm just glad to see all this camaraderie of folks getting together and being enthusiastic about all the different sports. I mean, I saw in that thing that there was 15 different sports, but then if you add that soccer, you've got 2 to it, and volleyball 2 to it. So, you've got more than even 15 as far as actual teams that you've got to field.
That's a lot of sports to cover. I'm not sure about the Dragon Network. I know there's kind of a partnership and combination with WYSH Radio this year, and I know there's several people involved behind the scenes, and several aren't here tonight. But there's a lot of sports. I'm not sure all that be covered and how that's going to work, but there's an opportunity there for a lot of games to be covered if they things work out, or if there has to be, I don't know how it's going to work between exactly on the details. You know more about that than I do, but there are some opportunities to be able to at least have the video feed of a ball game or two, and then I know some things you have to TWSAA charges for if you have a playoff game and that kind of thing, which complicates things. But hopefully that'll give us some with the partnership and the Dragon Network this year, that will give some teams some video exposure and some a chance to be seen and so forth.
Well, really, I don't know how I would do play-by-play of track and field or golf. I mean, I don't know. I'm not Jim Nance or whatever that guy's name is that does golf. I mean, they make that sound interesting, and except if you've got Tiger doing it or Jack Nicklaus, I don't know that I could watch too much of that.
Well, but the folks at home will know it for sure. I mean, and wow, there's a big group coming on the field now.
All right.
That's a big group out there.
That's the Little Dragons, I'm sure.
There's the
Weston Hazelhurst CAC. And I tell you what, they are organizing so well, CAC, and working up to middle school and then to high school. I think it's just wonderful.
That may have gotten the biggest crowd or cheer tonight. There was a bunch between the parents and everyone else. It was they were just tickled death to be out there, as you can tell, and now they're trying to get a picture made. So there's a lot of kids out there.
Oh, I tell you, they're on their way. They're going to be future Dragons, just straight up the stair steps.
Well, that's very possible. I mean, Dragons on the field and off the field, and having the local kids, maybe come all the way through school and everything. That'd be good to see. I know that we talked about a while back that transfer portal being open and so forth, but you would hope that most, if not all, would stay through the same system.
Oh yes,
and get to play with their friends and all that stuff. But yeah, that's what you hope for anyway.
And so I guess we're about to have the Clinton High School band.
Actually, I think it might be cheer and dance first.
Cheer and dance probably on the way as well. And back in the old days, I would want to say under the direction of Dr. Stanley Barnes.
Well, that name sounds familiar. I remember that one. I'm showing my age too there. So, that's Macy's Day Parade and all that stuff. Yes. Back in the class of '85. And yeah, that was a proud moment there. And that was a big, at the time, nowadays we've got YouTube, we can show about anything. But at the time, you had 3 TV channels. And so I don't know if we're going to be able to get, looks like we're going to be able to get some shots of the cheer and/or dance here.
Oh, that's wonderful.
The football players are coming out.
Football players are on their way out with Coach Jake Dawson and everyone on their way. The Pride of Clinton. Here they come.
Here comes the band.
Are they?
The band's going to line up first. And they're going to run through.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I don't think did you have a band member or two also come up?
Yes.
Okay. Made sure.
Had the actual band director and 2 of his people.
Okay.
And one of them played one instrument I didn't even understand, so they had to tell me what it was. It was like the Othello or something and something else.
Now we're just kind of waiting, it looks like, for getting organized.
Oh, yes. No, I think one of them was the drum majorette.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some play 2 and 3 different instruments.
Here they go.
Gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to introduce your 2026 Clinton High School football team.
All right, here comes the Clinton football team, 2026, under the direction of Coach Jake Dawson and 11 other assistants. Here they come, playing the Clinton Dragon fighting song. Here they come with a bunch of flags. Some of the linemen have flags. At 70 strong.
You got the dog in the middle.
And the dog in the middle doing a great job. He's orderly as everybody. Ready to go. Yes, indeed. Wonderful job.
Won't be long. Got next week. Got a jamboree, as I mentioned.
Unbelievable. At Harriman High School, which will have coverage probably starting in the maybe 7:30 area because it'll start at 7:45. It may be a little bit sooner than that. We'll get down there and get situated. But 7:45 and 8:15 games, and may start at 7:15 or what have you, and get situated at the Jamboree down in Harriman and at Jermaine Copeland Drive, right?
Well, I tell you what, he's a legend down there.
Yes.
He's look at the trophy case. You see him a lot, and he's referenced a lot down there.
He was a darn good ball player. And he was relatively small in as far as a college ball player, but he was really good.
Good athlete. I mean, just a receiver just go down the field, just he'd make the catch, and that's what you want out of somebody. You can have stats as far as height and speed and all that stuff, but he's just a great athlete. He just go out and get the ball when it was coming his direction.
Well, David, good job as per usual. You have a true gift of gab. We appreciate all that you do on the broadcast. We'll be talking to you numerous times. Good to see you, John. And David, we'll, I guess, see you next Friday at Harriman, and then we'll see you over at Heritage, I'm sure.
And then they'll have Jim back, so get the real man back up here. So it'll be good to see Jim. So Jim's a good man. I got to work with him a couple of years ago at the Heritage game when you were unavailable, and he's a fine gentleman. I got to, most people may know him as the color man, but he's a great human being.
Yeah, he's a good one. He was the play-by-play announcer of Clinton for a number of years when I moved to Tazewell and ran a radio station up there for 13 years. And he ran the show for quite some time, and he's definitely good. When I would try to say that I taught him everything he knows, but I don't think that's really the case.
Well, take credit for it anyway. That's fine, and I don't think he would mind either.
Oh Lord! But David, good job as
thanks
per
for
usual.
inviting.
We'll see you, of course, Friday at Harriman.
See you Friday at Harriman. And,
okay. And I guess we need to talk to the crazy man over here, Matt Hagan. And Matt, you keep the audio and video running for us here, the technical man that keeps it all going in every direction. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, I had a little bit of an issue on my own earlier. We were doing some of the interviews with a handheld mic for the first time, and I forgot to turn it on here, but it happens. This is the first time we wanted to test something new. I think this was a big success.
Yes.
Thanks to Hammocks down there, and then JD letting me do, one of our sponsors let me do the wheel that was on the Jumbotron, helping us do giveaways. We do need to also thank Ron again for letting us do this for 3 hours. That ended right at 9 o'clock like it was supposed to. Or no, it's actually 8:42, so we're ended a little bit early. One other thing I want to mention on here is I'm going to pull up some of our sponsors. If you want to just talk about what are you looking forward to this year? Just like with the football season and everything and the collaboration that we've got this year.
Oh, I like this in every regard. I'm looking forward to all the games all the way through, and just like that you can see it on TV and you can hear it with all our voices blend in with everything, and doing something like this that the whole community can see and see what I call the tremendous outpouring of support from the community.
Yeah, we had a tremendous crowd out here. It was packed start to finish. The way that they did all the teams coming out, that was great. I liked seeing the band come out here and perform the fight song for everyone for the first time. The new location for the band this year, which is going to be on our sidelines versus where it's been for years over above the goalpost. I'm just excited for week one. I'm excited to go see how we do at Harriman next week against Midway and Oliver Springs. We had a great showing last night down in Ray County. And then in 2 weeks, we go down to Heritage.
And I think from what I'm understanding, Heritage has got to replace a lot of players from last year. And, those linemen they replaced, we may have some linemen better than what we didn't have last year. So
We do. We've got several senior starters this year. We've got one junior with him. So you've got Jackson Wilson, Devontae Fortson, and then the junior is Weston Fulford. So anchored in the linemen or anchored in the trenches. There's three of the starters. Then we've got Torpedo Rodriguez that's up there. Evan Ritter, he's going to be a freshman. He's not going to start, I don't think, just yet, but he will have a significant role on the team. He was an all-state lineman in middle school last year. He made it to the state game with them, so that will be a good one. He came from Clinton Middle. That's a big pickup. We've got some good skill players coming back with Austin, Will. We got some new faces that we haven't seen yet. Mason coming back at quarterback. Charlie Turbyville, now he was the primary running back yesterday, along with, I'm blanking on his name right now, but another new face we've had. But Charlie was the featured running back yesterday.
Well, that's good to know, and he's a pretty powerful guy. He was a former wrestler too, and so he's got a lot of muscle.
He does, and now I'm gonna name off the sponsorship that we have on the Dragon Network, powered by Wish. Our radio title sponsor is Lowe's Toes. Our video title sponsor for our YouTube streams is the Clinton Home Center. JD's Auction and Realty is our scoreboard sponsor. Coca Rental Company is our kickoff sponsor. Apple Blossom Cafe is our touchdown sponsor. We got Rusty Wallace Chevrolet as the first down. Our pass reception sponsor and the one who's done our apparel this year and a lot of stuff is Creative Culture 24. They're out of South Clinton. So they've done a great job. We just got our polos in, and they look great on.
Yes.
And then Michael Bowers and Farm Bureau Insurance is our timeout sponsor. The orange level sponsors, we have our P&L Business Services, Pizza Express, again, Creative Culture 24, and MVP Siding and Roofing. And then Tuesday nights, we almost forgot to mention, our first show is on August 18th. You, Jasper, Sterling Hinton, Chris Hicks, I'll be there. Our primary sponsor is Tennessee Tailgate and All Occasion Party Rentals. And Powell Brother Mechanical Contractors will sponsor the athletic interviews each week.
That sounds wonderful.
So we want to give a big thank you to all of them.
You better believe it.
And
who do we got here?
This is Ace. Ace is going to be helping us out this year, too, taking videos and pictures on the sidelines along with me. He helped us out a little bit last year as well. So we want to give him a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
We had Lily down there, one of my students at ACCTC. Chris and Jack will be helping us out. And then everybody from the radio side that's helping us out. Melissa back at the radio station today helping us with our board. You, David, Jasper, Ron, James David, Rhonda, and everybody.
Jim Hollingsworth.
And Jim Hollingsworth. I can't forget Jim. He just hasn't been around yet for us to officially put him on the broadcast.
He's been in Alaska recently, so
maybe we could try to get him this Friday for the Jamboree.
That's a possibility.
So is there anything that you want to mention that we had, any special thanks you want to say this time?
I just really appreciate all the folks that came up and any of the different ones of all those 15 different sports. If anyone ever wants to get anything on the radio, we have a Dragon segment Monday through Friday, every day, Monday through Friday, all throughout the day. Starts during the 6 o'clock news up till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, we have it on all day long. So, I mean, we can get anything on about the Dragons.
And if for some reason they can't make it up there and we can't get them for that type of interview, I can shoot an interview with them and send it to the radio station, and then we can play the audio of that interview. So it will make it. It's just whether or not they could be there in person.
Right. That sounds wonderful.
Oh, I forgot. We got to thank Josh Reed, Lisa Clark, and Robbie Harrell for hosting this event tonight.
Well, those are the three that we never got to talk to, although Lisa
She was out
She
there
was out
running
here
around.
talking to us and walking around, but we never got to talk to her.
And Reed and Harold, but we want to give a big shout out to them. They helped out a ton down here getting this place ready. Weston Hazelhurst,
yes,
doing a lot of work here at the field, getting it ready. Love the new color over there on the former home side.
Yes,
and then love the colors over there on the end zone. I'm excited for this season.
I think it's going to be a good one. So for everyone involved with the broadcast, for Matt Hagan, all the 50 some odd people we talked to, for Rhonda Stair, for David Dodson, I'm Walt Stair, Melissa at Controls, till we greet you on Friday from the Jamboree at Harriman. We'll say goodnight from the Dragon Stadium.